DMBABT here with our Arkans group once again, right on time for our late time at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time for those of you who care. We are still down one of our players, but luckily that works in perfectly with our story, as we will get to here with our recap. Before we do that though, let's introduce the players that we do have tonight. So let's start in the top left corner with John.
Hey, I'm John. I play Aelf, a human warrior who discovered he is a prince. His father was murdered by the usurper, and he wants to reclaim the throne. He just befriended a sword that he found in the dungeon we're currently in, and it loves to consume souls. So he's trying to keep it well fed.
All right, and let's drop down to Tom.
Hello, Tom, playing Rourke, not Reek now. Rourke, the Arkarkan rogue, and just trying to figure out what I got myself into. Ranger, right? Sorry, Ranger. Ranger. My bad. Just trying to get these guys up to the floating isles, and wondering what I got myself into.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go diagonally over to James.
James, playing Devlin Pickman, changeling sorcerer of somewhat modest repute. I do now have a spell book that may or may not turn me evil at some point. We're still waiting to find out.
Wonderful. Next, we will go down to the right to Nick.
This is Nick. I'm playing the actual rogue of the group, Temin Ferncrest, the halfling stabby grabby, who is gonna start with some stabby.
Wonderful. And before we get to our last player, I've realized this before, but never actually said it out loud. We have the most basic names in this group. Like, it's literally John, James, Tom, Nick, and Kenny, and Pete.
I mean,
and Matt.
What do you want? Bartholomew?
Like, all right, Kenny, take us away, and then he is also going to go ahead and give us our recap tonight.
Yeah, I'll try.
Well, John, just so you know, is short for John O'Mathlu.
See, much cooler name, in my opinion, just saying.
So
also, don't give anybody your social security number. All right, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny playing Blitzkrieg, the Dark Green Artificer, with my team of heroes here, trying to save the world. And he's still seeking out his stolen artifact of his people, somewhere around the world. Who knows where? And yeah, that's that. And recap time.
Aye.
Okay, super short, because I don't remember everything. Pretty much like we continue to explore the dungeon within the level that we were at, just to make sure like everything's clear before we delve deeper into the dungeon. And just through exploration, we found a magical a book with dark energy surrounding it that Devlin took over and is currently having issues with. Let's see. At least he gave us a safe word, which is tangerine if he goes ballistic on us, so we could hopefully stop him. We kill him or whatever.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, we'll try our best. And then let's see. Eventually, we reach a point where we find a library with a bunch of books that we found that actually has almost like super decoder books they could use to decode a different language. And then we eventually found out like that is a thing that you need to decipher the levers to open different porculuses or porculi. What do you call those? Porculus?
If it's not porculi, they're wrong.
Okay, yes. Those things. And we eventually opened the porculus to and found the gem of power? Is it?
Yep, Arwen's Gem of Power.
Yep. And then as we explore the room and decipher the runes on everything, we eventually decided like it is time. It looks safe. It feels safe. All the writing says it's safe. And then we pull the gem from the statue of Rin. No, of the statue of Arwen. And that's when we hear a loud thumping sound outside as something has come out of one of the sarcophagus.
It's
Dun dun
fine.
dun.
All right. And
Yeah, that's all I have.
with that there, we are going to go right into initiative. And while my players prepare their initiative, I am going to hold up to them, not to you guys, unfortunately, where they are again in association with the other rooms they've been into. They've been into all the rooms around them. But just as a reminder, they are right about here, where the Gem of Power is. There is the exit out of the portcullis, or the portcullis, excuse me. There are no other exits in this room. And it dumps you into this room that has 3 sarcophagi in it here at the bottom. And then the room over here has 3 sarcophagi in it as well. This is the room with all the lab equipment. And if you keep going this way, you get back out towards the shaft.
All right.
So,
Well, it seems that we have
Yeah,
a
right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention like there is like a caveat to the gem of power. What is it? When we pull the gem from the statue, let's see, every 9 days, the Arwen's gem is removed from the statue. Every living thing has an additional 1% chance to survive a fatal wound while simultaneously gaining a 1% chance to die each morning. This affects the whole world. No big deal.
no big deal at all.
No big deal.
So as we're getting into initiative, I want to see if my sword detects any undead, any creatures that are alive, that are not constructs or undead.
As you sense this, what is the range on it?
60 feet.
You kind of focus, the sword goes, there's nothing living. That's not good, because there's definitely something.
Ah, shit. So I sheathe my sword and pull out my backup sword.
What are you doing? Give me back, you motherfucker!
Also, are these the same sarcophagus that we didn't open and have the opportunity to tie their laces together and have the best battle?
Yeah.
You don't know
we
what's
did that?
happening.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm absolutely betting that question.
Well,
Perhaps.
I say let's get in a defensive formation and hold this room because they have,
you
they have to come
also-
through that narrow passage.
You also notice as, again, you guys pulled this gem of power and you guys all heard this commotion outside. You guys all turn, you guys look out the passageway. You guys have these kind of immediate battle thoughts. And then you look back and you see that Rin is just frozen, looking at the gem. And he's just staring at it in place.
That's normal. It's fine.
So with that in mind, can I get everybody's initiatives, please?
All right.
Should be Deflin, Deflin 21, Temin 18, Blitz, Rourke. God damn it, everybody's messing me up. All right, Deflin 21. I'm going Temin second because Aoth rolled 18 as well, but I don't think he has a 20 dexterity. 16 Rourke, 3 Blitz.
And then I'm rolling for the Moorbounder that you guys have with you. And they will be operating on 12, but they will be operating unguided as Rin is incapacitated. Alright. But with this, again, at the top of initiative, Deflin, this has been pulled. What is it you plan to do?
I am going to go ahead and hold an action.
Okay.
I am going to just kind of get to whatever point shows like the most open availability in regards to like entry into the room, and I'm going to prepare chill touch for the first thing that happens, and then for Sparky, I'm just going to leave him on my person at this point.
Okay. And so remember, with the room that you guys in, you guys came through a portcullis that dead ended right into a wall, and then there was like a 60-foot hallway down to the opening of this room. So you could set up in any way within the room so that you could see down the hallway to where the portcullis opening is. Is there a range you'd like to stay within, like as far as a distance?
I mean, if there's a point where with my vision, I cast dark vision.
Yeah, so you can see all the way up to the portcullis, even if you were at the very far back of the room, it would be only like 70 feet away.
Then I would stay there because the range is 120.
Okay, so you're like backed up against the statue of Arawn, kind of around where Rin is. All
just
right.
waiting.
Yep, good on you. You have that held action. Temin?
Temin is going to hold his action, and he's going to run up to basically just stand next to the doorway so that the next thing that runs through gets
the portcullis doorway, or kind of where the hallway opens up to the room?
Where the hallway opens up to the room.
Okay, so you're going to stay within the room, but because again, there's no doorway there, it's just like a 10-foot entrance. But you could kind of stand next to one of the corners of it and kind of be prepared.
Bonus action hide.
Roll a stealth check, and then tell me whether you want to be on the right side or left side, just so I have a mental picture of where you are.
I suppose my left. Okay. Right?
We'll say as you're looking at the statue walking into the room, do you want to be on the left or the right?
Right.
Okay.
My left. That's a 29 for stealth.
Fairly good.
Okay.
All right.
All right. End of your turn, and your held action is stabby stab or shooty shoot.
Stab.
Stabby stab. All right. Next up then is Aya.
I'm gonna go up to what's his nuts, Rin, and with one of the rolled scrolls, try to slap that gem out of his hand.
Like a newspaper.
Go ahead and make a athletics check.
It's a 14.
14. You whap at it, but it looks like his hand is grasping it very tightly. And as you hit it, it just doesn't budge.
All right.
But I'll give you that as a free action. That wasn't much.
I'm gonna position myself kind of centered at the doorway, sword drawn, and hold a attack.
Again, just specifying the doorway where the portcullis is, or the hallway.
No, the
entrance?
entry.
Okay.
The entrance.
Perfect. Sounds good. Next up then.
Oh, yeah. No.
Go ahead.
I was gonna yell at Rourke to cast the thorn thing in the hallway, and to have everyone else make sure we secure this room.
Do we hear like monsters at all, or do we only think there's something coming?
On your turn, you are more than happy to go ahead and roll a perception check if you would like.
Okay.
Which reminds me, we are to Rourke's turn.
So I would like to stand same, I'll just call it 10 foot abreast of Teflon. We're tucked in the back, just a little bit spaced out from him. Mm-hmm. And I will cast Spike Growth with the end perimeter just stopping at the opening, the 10-foot opening.
Okay. All right. And then where are you going to position yourself in the room?
So that's going to be the 10-foot abreast of Deflin.
So yeah, because it's a 20-foot radius, correct?
20-foot radius. So yeah.
So you can fill the entire hallway From all the way
but
up
I'm
to
doing
the
it on the.
portcullis, all the way to where the opening to the room is.
Yeah, it's a 150-foot range, so I'm going to do it on the far side where anybody would enter, just past Temin.
Yeah, so that it doesn't affect anybody unless you're in
Correct.
the hallway, correct? Yeah, okay.
Correct.
That's what I understand. All right, and then where are you going to position yourself in the room?
Back, very back.
Kind of near
Face-
Rin, near the statue?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Moorbounder's going to go next. Okay. You watch as it kind of begins to just take up a defensive position in front of Rin, kind of growling at the door as it comes in. It barks 6 times. It goes, or barks, growls, yammers. I don't know what sound a Moorbounder makes. But it attempts to communicate something, but it barks 6 times. All right, that is its turn.
Speak of animals.
And then who has a passive perception over 12?
Yeah.
I do too.
Anybody with
I
a
do
passive
also.
perception over 12, you hear from the room just outside the portcullis smashing stones as some of it sounds like whole slabs are falling off of sarcophagi. Other sounds like it's like being broken down and punched through. And you hear 3. Anybody with a passive perception of 15 would hear 3 additional from the room that you guys had first come through, that looked down upon the tree.
So I can't hear anything. I don't.
And then
What
it's
the hell's
Blitz's
going on?
turn.
All right. I pulled the hexapod out of my chest, and then it crawls up my arm and just locks in place. I'm gonna summon a tiny eldritch cannon as it attaches to my arm. And that's my action. As my bonus action, I'm going to use my eldritch cannon to do protector. So everything within 10 feet of me. I'm going to try to space myself within like the entire, like my group.
You should be able to get everybody with the visual
Yeah.
picture I have in my head, but you would have to be like in the dead center of the room.
Yeah, so I'll be at the dead center as I activate, and everyone gets 7 plus 4, so 11 points of temporary hit points.
Woohoo!
Remind me if those stack.
Huh?
Do those stack if I already have 10?
No, it doesn't
They
stack.
replace.
Okay.
But you is it already like a long rest for you? Like, did you lose your like 60 something?
It hasn't been 24 hours since we killed our scorpions.
Okay, then whatever is highest usually stays. So.
Well,
Okay.
you could just choose to ignore him, but it always replaces. So even if it replaces with something smaller,
does?
it would replace. But if you know that he has more, you could just choose to exclude him.
Oh, so you just like, no, I'm good. I'm like, okay. Cool. Then I'll skip you because if you're like already like have this aura
Yeah.
of blood or some shit. I don't know. All right. And I'm gonna walk to the edge of the entrance. Like I guess it turns right outside this doorway.
Outside of the portcullis, yeah. So where you would have cast that, you would be about 40 feet to the edge of the portcullis.
Wasn't there like a little turn to look out the room?
Yeah, that's where. Oh, just to like look out of the room, you're only like 5 feet away from that. You can
Yeah,
look
that.
down the hallway where you are right now.
Okay, so can I do like a perception to see like if I see, because I don't hear anything from my passive. Can I actually?
Yeah,
do, like,
you can make an active perception check as a free action just to see if you can hear anything. But their line of sight is blocked unless you go into the hallway, which is now covered in spikes.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess I'll just do like a quick perception.
Okay.
Just to do a double take. 17.
17. You hear now as the stones begin to kind of fall, the after effects of what everybody else heard of like stones being
Okay.
broken and coming out. And now you hear what sounds like lots of feet.
Okay. It's like,
You would
uh-oh.
probably gauge it somewhere between like 14 to 20 feet.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of them. I'm gonna stand back near the back then from the entrance as I basically that's all I could do. I can't aim or anything, so I'm just gonna end my turn
Okay.
near the back of the room.
Sounds good. Back to the top of the round, Deflin.
Sorry, I was going to say I am going to just do the exact same thing. So I'm just going to hold the same cantrip. So chill touch. Hang back. Sparky's going to just kind of chill for right now.
Okay. Tamin?
I'm gonna do that voodoo that I do.
What, stealth?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay stealth and
I was going to say you can just keep the
maintain
same
my
stealth
attack.
roll if you would,
Yeah.
if you would like to. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Aoth?
I'm still, I'm still holding my sword at the ready, but I'm gonna step back again and kind of elbow, give Ren a nice elbow to the wrist and see if I can knock that thing out.
Snap out of it.
So are you hitting Rin or are you hitting the gem?
I'm hitting Ren's wrist.
Okay. Go ahead and make
where he's holding.
either an athletics or an attack roll, depending on how you want to do it, how aggressively you want to do it.
It'll be athletics.
Okay.
25.
25. You go ahead and you knock, and the gem clatters to the ground. Doesn't break, but just kind of scatters across the floor, maybe like 5 or 6 feet away from where Rin is standing. His hand still outstretched, staring at where the gem was, but no change to Rin.
But he's still okay. And I continue to hold my attack, standing in front of Rin, between Rin and the entrance from the passageway.
Okay. Next up is Rourke.
I am going to hold my current position and draw my bow back ready and attack for anything to come through the passageway.
Okay. On the Moorbounder's turn, the Moorbounder watches you kind of strike at its master and kind of looks at you for a second, but then intelligently kind of goes over, grabs the gem, and kind of rears up and kind of puts it back in his hand.
What?
And then it kind of takes up a defensive position again.
This dog. This Moorbounder.
All right. At this point, then, you guys kind of all being prepared begin to hear the feet rush. And so I need to do some counting, so give me a second here. Okay. All of them can get in there, but they're all going to take the full 40 feet of spike growth damage.
Ooh,
so how much is that going to be then?
40 feet of spike growth?
Mm-hmm.
That's 2d4 per
Yeah.
per 5 foot.
So
it's
16d4.
That.
Quick maths.
Quick maths.
16d4 per person? Damn, okay.
I mean, honestly, I just rolled
And
it
then
once
honestly, as you guys, as he's rolling that damage, as you are all holding your actions for various things, you watch as a fistful of these 4 humanoid-legged creatures with extending spikes that just stick out of it and just completely shaved heads, arms extended up here, so it's like quadrupedal down, but with arms like this. And they are just like running crazily just straight down the hallway at you guys. So you guys can aim at separate targets, one target, that's up to you, but anybody who is holding something, tell me what it is, and let me know when you have that damage, Rourke.
Do you want to do one roll for all of them, or roll?
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna
each?
I'm gonna do the same for all of them, so we're not here all night.
Okay, 38.
38.
And as soon as they come within range, if they're within 5 foot, actually, no, never mind. It's not my
And
turn.
isn't there
take my
speed
shot.
slowed as well? Isn't it like difficult terrain?
I think it is.
Yes.
Okay, that actually matters. So hold on.
Oh, they can't really walk 40 feet then. No?
Yeah. So I need to analyze how far they can go.
Oh, it does say hazardous terrain. Sorry.
No, it's still correct. All right, roll 2d4. Rourke.
That's 5.
Good. And then do it again.
That one's 6.
The 2 that couldn't make it all the way down the hallway, I just added health back to how far they were able to make it down. They're still most of the way down the hallway, but a total of 6 of them. 3 of them have made it all the way into the room and basically fanned out amongst those of you who are there, and 2 of them are still in the hallway, and 1 of them is right at the end of the hallway. So let's just go around. Devlin, you were holding Chill Touch. Which one are
I
you
was.
gonna shoot with?
I'm gonna shoot whoever the first one that emerges from the thorns or whatever. Like, I'm assuming like he comes out all like,
Oh yeah.
and then I'm just going to just kind of reach back and just kind of duking out a Chill Touch at him, which is I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna Tides of Chaos that, because that was really, really bad.
Eyes of Chaos.
Yeah,
Ooh.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay.
And remind me what Tides of Chaos does.
Let's be re-roll, but you can wild magic, basically at your discretion. So
Okay.
plays into
just for the fun of it all.
damage.
Just for the fun of it all. The next one that's rolled by you guys is when it'll go off.
Okay, and then 13 damage.
13 damage. Okay. And what kind of damage is it?
It is necrotic.
Okay. All right.
On
So
it.
that was Devlin. Temin, which one are you attacking? Still the
First
same
one.
first one?
Is it considered an undead?
Yes, it is.
Okay, if you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of its next turn.
Against you specifically.
Yeah, against me.
Okay.
And it also can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh,
Temin?
yeah. Chill Touch.
Taman slices, assuming it's at advantage because I was sneaky sneak.
It is.
26 to hit.
Actually, hold on one second. It's not at advantage. This creature has life sense within 120 feet of all living creatures.
What?
So
Okay.
It would know where you
are. 19 to hit.
Still hits.
Okay, perfect. 16 points of damage.
Alrighty. So between the spike growth and a Chill Touch and a dagger sword,
No, short sword.
short sword to the gut, this thing still does not even look bloodied at this point. This thing seems to be very, very resilient. That's Temin's held action. Aoth, which one are you going to attack?
The first one that came through the door.
Okay.
That I think Emmett took a whack at it.
Yep, all in the same one.
This is not good.
21.
21 hits.
11.
11 damage. Okay. All right. Rourke, did you have a held action?
I did.
Go ahead. And on which one?
Oh wait, no, I wouldn't have had a held action because I put the spike growth.
That's what I thought. That's why I was asking. Well, no, that's not true. You would have had another turn since then.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, then yes, I was holding.
Okay, what were you holding?
Just bow attack.
All right, go ahead. And which one are you shooting at?
First one.
All right, you guys are all centralizing on that first one.
26
26 hits.
for 5 damage, piercing.
All right. Yeah, still not bloodied. Very close though, but still not bloodied. You watch as this thing comes through and you guys just ravage it with attacks as its feet are all now bloodied from like running through. You've got this like handle around its neck, this blade in its side, a sword slash across, an arrow into it. It is now Blitzkrieg's turn as they have all moved, and you see now 6 of them again kind of blocking your path out of this room.
There's 6 of them in front of me?
Yeah, so there's 3 that are in the room, 1 in the center, like in the front of the hallway, and 2 behind it in the hallway.
Can I can I get all of them with a 15-foot cone?
You could get 4 of them.
4 of them? Okay.
Because like 3 have kind of gotten into the room and have spread out a little bit, and then 1 sitting right there, so you could get like those 4. Or if you moved past the 3 that have gotten in the room, you could get the 3 in the hallway.
How about like if I Can I thunder wave like the ones in front of me without hitting anybody? Like I don't know, like like all.
Yeah, if you moved,
mine.
No, because you have two people, or you have one person right on the edge of the hallway in Temin, and you have Aoth right in the center of the room. So if you thunder wave, you're definitely gonna hit him. But
It's like a square, right?
But if you do the
Square?
Yeah, well, so you guys are all in like the pentagon portion, and they have all kind of like just burst into the room. So you
Okay.
have Aoth kind of right here in the middle, who's holding the front one up. Temin's holding one up over here. Rourke's holding one up over here. You're kind of right in the middle of all of it. So you could
Gotcha.
again get those 4, or you could go ahead and kind of like stay in combat and get the 3 behind it.
Okay. Well, how about like if I cast like a 10-foot? Is it a square? Greece is like a 10-foot square, I think, right?
If you do a 10-foot square, you could get 3 of them, and you could cover the opening to where it comes in. So anybody who came in would also have to go through it.
Okay, let me do that then. I'll cast Grease on the entrance way, I guess, where the like on top of the 3, if I could get them, and then whatever that's coming toward us from the outside.
Absolutely.
So I'll
Alright.
drop a Grease there, and then give me a second to turn off my music because it's like I have like 10 million songs going at the same time. Yeah. That's my action. Grease. So Dex 15 or they fall prone.
Okay. Do I have to do that now or on their turn?
Let's see. When the grease appears, each creature standing must succeed on a Dex save or
When it
fall
appears.
prone.
Okay, so that'll be 3 of them then that are in it currently.
Yeah.
And it's a Dex save, you said?
15. Yeah.
23, 21, and 10. So the one next to Temin falls down, prone.
Gotcha. Okay, and then I guess I'll let's see. How far do I have to be to? Like, can I be like 10 feet away and then use my flamethrower? 15-foot cone.
You're still
On them?
in combat with one of them, so if you moved away, it would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I'm actually in combat. Okay.
Yeah, because you were right next to the hallway entrance, just like Temin was.
I think I was
a little bit inside.
Yeah, I was in the back.
But
Yeah.
like Aoth,
Okay.
there's 3 of them in there, so like they cover most of that front area.
Okay, sounds good. In that case, I'll just basically like I'll use my Eldritch Cannon Flamethrower as a bonus action.
Okay.
And 15 Dex again for.
So all 4 of them this time, because you'll also get the one in the tip of the hallway.
Yeah, and then they should ignite the grease, I think, right?
Certainly should.
Okay.
All right, so that's for the deck save for the actual spell is going to be a 17, a 13, which will fail, a 12, which will fail, and a 10, which will fail. So everyone but the first one is going to fail. So what's the damage just from that?
The damage is actually 15. Fire damage. 8 plus 7. Good roll.
15.
Do they get like Dex disadvantage if they are prone? I forgot.
Oh, they absolutely would, but that one already failed, so it doesn't matter.
Oh shit, okay, that's good. Fine.
But good looking out.
Okay.
All right, and then for the grease, does it say specifically how much damage it is when ignited? If not, then I would give it 2d6 additional fire damage for each.
I don't think it says anything about that actually.
Yeah, because grease is a
Burning-
first
it's
level
burning
or a
hand.
second level spell.
It's basically it's not a spell. It's basically its ability. The
Grease is
Eldritch
also a
Cannon's
spell.
flamethrower ability.
Grease is also a spell.
Oh, grease is a spell. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you know what level spell it is first level?
A level 1. The grease is level 1.
Okay, and typically.
The fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. That's what it says.
Okay, that's all it says. Okay, so it'll be an additional 2d6 fire damage for each. So just go ahead and roll it once, and I'll add it to all 4 of them that are in the
Nice.
or excuse me, all 3 of them that are in the grease.
Nice. All right, that's 7 points of fire as it bursts into flames.
All right, the first one is finally. Wait, did you say 5 or
7?
7? That's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
The first one is finally bloodied.
Jeez. Okay. That would be the end of my turn then, actually. Bonus
Definitely.
action.
All right. How close am I to the nearest one?
Being all the way in the back of the room, you're about 10 feet away.
All right. I am going to cast second level Witch Bolt at that one.
At the most injured one?
Right.
Okay.
And that is a nat 20.
That will hit.
Shit.
So.
And you know what's best
mama.
about this? Is you get nat 20 damage for all of them. For all the things you activate after this, because you don't ever have to reroll. So it will always be crit damage for this entire Witch Bolt.
Alright, so that is 22 for 44 damage.
So 22 is on the dice, 44 double.
22 is on the dice, 44 is...
Perfect. I wanted to describe to me this thing that's already been like used as a pincushion attack. Like, you're not killing it here, but this is 44 points of damage. What does it look like?
So I'm looking around, I see it, and like from my shoulder, Sparky just kind of puts his hand on my head, and with one hand on the book, I just launch at it. And for the first time ever, I feel like the magic is good. Like, I am doing it right. Everything is firing. And it just is this blinding light directly from my hand to this thing's face. And that's the end of my turn.
Damn.
But then at the exact same time, Sparky fucking bolts up and rides the lightning to the guy because he can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also close enough that he can just fly over. But he goes over, and then he gets just about halfway there, and he casts Lightning Jolt, which is a
It should just give you a to hit and then damage.
It says hit 3.
So +3.
+3. Alright. So he is going to... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Natural 20 for Sparky. So
Wow.
he's like, "Pow!"
So what's the damage?
And
Again, also doubled.
This is just a D6, but it is 5 for 10.
Oof.
At this point, because it's a hit, he is now also under contagious lightning, which means the creature must succeed on a DC 10 con save throw or attract lightning for 1 minute.
22. So as much as everything else says, it's like no conductivity, nada.
And as that hits, Sparky just kind of rides back the end of the witch's bolt, like flipping the bird, like just absolutely delighted himself. The little like chest plate is kind of like pulsing, and he just kind of floats back and sits down on my shoulder, and I give him a high five.
I would like to give Deflin and Sparky inspiration because I'm gonna go against my word, and I would also like you to roll a D100 because I would like your wild magic to go off right now.
Oh, okay. And the last time it went off, it was the fire sphere.
It no longer matters, but thank you for remembering. Continue to remember. But something has happened since last time that has shifted the order a bit of how these things work.
On a D100, he rolled an 8.
Oh my god.
That is so interesting. Roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14.
God, I hope
roll a d20, and we'll ignore anything over 14.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to have me roll like 14D something. All right. That is a 5.
5. Interesting. I need you to roll an attack for Witch Bolt, as your wild magic was also Witch Bolt.
Okay. Well, how did that work?
Is this also is this a separate attack, or is this also?
This is a separate attack.
All right, 13.
13 just hits as you watch out of the book as a black lightning shoots towards the Moorbounder.
Oh
And
no!
what level did you cast your Witch Bolt at?
The last Witch Bolt was the 2nd level.
So I need you to roll damage at 2nd level for your Witch Bolt against the Moorbounder.
Okay, come on. Oh, I like that. 8.
8 total damage. Okay.
2 to 6.
Definitely hurt, and it is still continuing to be there, but you can choose probably next turn to dismiss it if you wish. Maybe.
Yeah, on the Moorbounder, probably, yes, definitely.
Maybe.
But we'll see. So, all right.
Okay. Perfect. So that is then the end of your turn, and you and your Sparky have inspiration now. DM inspiration.
Cool.
All right. Next up is Temin.
All right. So the one that I stabbed is still right in front of me.
Yeah, literally
It
getting
is
engulfed by this giant ass witch bolt,
Yeah,
full
I
of
was gonna say.
holes, not looking great.
Prone, witch bolt, fire.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot he was prone. That would have made some of those checks at disadvantage. Yeah, well, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
still
on
felt
fire, in grease. He's not looking great.
Sounds great. Well, let's just add to his day then, shall we?
But you do have
Ooh.
advantage because he is prone. We just
Yes,
will go back
I
in
know.
time and take away that natural 20.
21 from a rerolled 1.
Hits.
Cause I'm lucky.
It's funny because that's when the wild magic would have gone off anyway. See, you guys got inspiration, and it would have happened the same time anyways.
Full circle. Alright, because it's stack them up, I get to add another d6. Not too shabby. 28.
How do you want to do this on this first one?
Finally.
As it slips, falls, gets impaled while burning, I'm just going to hold up my short sword horizontally while flipping him the bird and then just into his neck.
All right. Yeah, you seem to have downed one of the 6 of them.
Aha!
Take that.
What you doing next?
Is there another one within melee without getting into the burning grease?
Yeah, you can skirt the edge. Like, the way Blitzkrieg set it up is so that, like, the very center of the battlefield is grease, but you guys are all on the edge of it. So you could
Perfect.
just skirt the edge and get to the one next to Aoth.
I'm going to skirt the edge to the next prone one, right? There's only one that's not prone?
No, both of the other ones are not prone.
Ah.
There are no other prone ones. The only one prone was in front of you.
Okay. And I can't flank in any way, right?
Not without getting into the grease.
All right, so that plan is out. 14 to hit on the next closest one.
14 misses.
Darn. All right, that's right. That was just my offhand.
Oh, this one has different AC, huh?
Well, the last thing that hit the 13 was the Moorbounder.
Oh yeah.
Anything else, Temin?
No, that's gonna be it.
Aoth, you're up.
So I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this guy.
Which one? The one right in
The,
front of you?
Yes, the most recently wounded that's still alive.
Yeah, right in front of you.
Well, alive, relatively.
Unalive?
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, with that, I am going to attack him.
Do
So I
it.
have 3 attacks. 3 attacks, 2 with my skill and 1 with my scimitar as speed.
So 2 with what? So you're not using your Soul Reaper weapon?
Not against undead, because it backfires. So with that one, if I hit an undead, I take the damage and they get healed by the however many hit points. And I mean, it's up to you, honestly, because if you don't think that I would know that,
No, you
then
know
I would
that.
continue. Okay.
The sword is clear with that. The sword wants to kill things.
Yeah. So in that case, yeah, I'm gonna attack with my scimitar speed, that's why I've been keeping it as a backup.
Okay.
And
So
yeah,
roll all
let's go.
3 of your attacks.
Is this the one that's prone?
Nope, that one's dead.
Okay, so there's no advantage. All right. So first roll. Dirty 20.
Oh, now he hits with that one. Okay, sure.
19.
Hits.
And dirty 20.
Yeah, what a dirty cheater.
Nice.
3 hits now. All right, roll the correct damage this time.
All right.
Oh wow.
11 plus 8, that's 19. Plus 9, that's 28. Plus Hunter's Mark is
Wow.
38.
What the fuck? 3d6?
Are you gonna make me double check? Let me double check.
3d6 seems like a lot for Hunter's Mark.
It is 1d6 extra damage.
Yeah, so
It should be 3 points. The
it was
first roll was
28
3.
plus a d6. So it can't
Yeah,
be
so
38 total.
Yeah, the first roll is a 3, the second roll is a 1, third roll is a 6.
So it's not per each attack?
Now you're making me second guess. It might be per attack. Let me double check.
Is it? That'd be sick.
I think that might be a thing actually.
Says whenever you hit a target.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so
sorry.
38.
38.
Hell yeah, nice one.
Um,
Bloodied.
And that's it. I'm still standing between them and Ren.
Okay. All right. Rourke.
Damn. That's pretty
So
powerful.
having seen that one take a hit, I'm going to take 2 attacks against it. With my longbow. That is a 15 and a 14.
15 hits, 14 misses.
That is for 6 damage. Then Horde Breakers, they're another one within 5 foot.
There is.
I'll take the attack against him. That is a nat 20.
That will hit. The damage shall be
And
doubled.
that is for 6 damage. Hooray. Horrible row.
So what
Oh,
was
well,
it?
plus 3, so 9.
Okay. 9 total.
And then 9 total. Hooray.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. That'll do it.
Okay. It is now the Moorbounder's turn, who getting struck by the Witch Bolt, not super happy about it, and is going to run and lash out at Deflin. So that is going to be.
Does it matter that I cast Animal Friendship on it the last time?
No, you're literally currently frying it with electricity. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Ooh. Hold on, let me see. I think I need to check my Witch Bolt really quick on something.
Concentration.
I'm just trying to see if I cast Shield, if it will drop.
No, shield is not a concentration spell.
Okay, then I will.
But currently,
I will...
the only Witch Bolt you have active is on the Moorbounder,
Oh, because the other one's.
because the other one's dead.
Ah, damn.
You can still transfer it on your next turn, but. Or no, I'm sorry, that's not how Witch Bolt works.
Oh,
Ignore that.
Yeah, no.
That's a different spell.
Okay, then I will definitely cast Shield,
Okay,
which
and it
will make it.
just racks off your shield there, and it kind of sits there growling at you a little bit. But that's the end of its turn. The creatures are gonna go now. So first off, can I get Blitzkrieg to roll 2d6 as they continue to burn?
All right, let's
Or
see.
some of them continue to burn. 2 of them continue to burn.
Gonna be 8 points of damage, fire damage.
Okay. And then I also need Rourke to roll 1, so 2d4, and then tell me what it is, and then roll another 2d4 and tell me what it is.
5 on the first one,
Okay.
3 on the second.
All right, and then I need to do deck saves for all the grease. So what's the save on?
When they end the turn, yeah.
It's when they end their turn,
Yeah, when they end the turn in the grease, that's when they actually.
or when they first enter it, correct?
Yeah, or when they enter
Well,
it. Yeah.
3 of them are about to enter it.
Oh, gotcha.
So that is all above a 20.
Okay,
So all good?
all good. Yeah.
Okay, well they will still take that 2d6, which you said was 8 damage, as they're still
yes.
running through fire.
Yep, 8 points of fire damage.
But these things are just smart enough to try and get out of the fire, so they are those that are like ignited. The 2 that were already in there are going to circle behind those people that they're fighting with, giving room for the other ones to kind of get in and try to get out of the fire. So they're kind of all spreading in. Some of them are still going to be stuck in the fire though, just because they're very large and the fire is in the middle of the room.
Do we get any opportunity attacks, or are they
You do
kind
not.
of just
They
staying?
all stay within melee of their targets. They just shimmy. All right, that is then going to give us attacks for all of them. So let's get some dice. And let's see here. When moving at least 20 feet, which they all would have since they would have been dashing. Okay, so that's that. And they get 3 attacks each. Okay.
Wait.
So
the
there
bonus
are...
action dash?
Sorry, what?
Oh, the bonus action dashing?
No, just because they had dashed from the previous turn, so they have been running at least 20 feet, all of them, as they come into the room.
Gotcha.
So that is going to be, there are 5 of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Moorbounders, and Blitzkrieg is 5, so they're all going to attack each of you individually. So it'll be 3 attacks against each, so we'll start with Deflin.
3 against each? Dang.
That is going to be a 14, a 22, and a 26.
26 definitely. The shield is still up.
Holding.
So the shield, the second one, so only the 26 hits.
Wow, your shield is 23?
It's, my AC is 17. Wasn't the second one 21?
It was 22.
Oh, well then, never mind. 22 is my AC
Okay.
with the shield.
So they both, so the last 2 hit. Okay. All right, so that's going to be 14 for the first, 22 for the second, so 36 slashing damage total.
Okay, I am resistant to slashing damage.
Okay, so only 18 then.
Alright, so that will take away my temporary and deal 7 here.
And I need a strength saving throw to see if you are knocked prone as it kind of lurches out and jumps at you with all of these spikes on its limbs.
I'm gonna guess that is a yes, because I did a 4, although I'm gonna use my inspiration
Go ahead.
and hope that is considerably better. It is 15 now.
15 is exactly what you need to resist. So as
Woohoo!
it's slashing at you, you're kind of like just barely holding yourself up, going with this. So that's the first one. The next one is going to go ahead and take its 3 attacks against Temin. That is going to be 13,
No.
14,
No.
and 25.
No. Just kidding. Yes. On the last one.
For only 10 slashing damage total. All right, next.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna. I'm
go
gonna.
ahead.
Sorry, uncanny dodge that.
Okay, so you're gonna half that then.
Yes, sir.
So 5 then. All right, next 3 attacks are going to go against Aoth. The lowest of them is 17.
No.
Doesn't hit, and then it goes 25 and 26.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so it's 26 total slashing damage between the 2 hits.
Oh, you have so much temp hit points, right?
Yeah, but still sucks getting hit.
Still sucks getting hit. Next 3 attacks are going to be against Rourke. That is going to be 13.
Miss.
18.
Hit.
24.
Hit.
For 37 total slashing damage.
Ooh.
As one of the new ones kind of busting in the room begins to just carve into you and carve you up.
I am very, very bloody.
I imagine. Pete is here.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling him to roll initiative. We'll get to that in a minute, though, because we still have one more person. You can't distract yourself from getting killed here, Blitzkrieg. 3 attacks.
Hey, what's over there?
Keep it low.
That is going to be a 12.
That's a miss. Okay.
19.
Possible hit. Actually,
What do you
I
mean
guess I have to count that because it's gonna hit me.
possible hit?
I'll shield for 23 AC.
Okay, and then the other one was 20.
Okay,
so you were able to defend against all 3 of those.
Yep, today.
Did you re-roll initiative, Tom?
Oh, for some reason I thought you were saying roll intelligence. I was like, what the fuck do I need to roll for?
No, I was
That's when
telling
you
Pete to
texted
roll
me.
initiative so I know where to bring him into the story, but that was fucking funny. All right, well that's all of them and their turns. So that brings us to Blitzkrieg.
Oh wait, now they have to roll anyone in them in Greece.
Still in the grease at the end of their turn, there would be 2 of them. Yes.
Okay.
So that would be a save and an 11.
Fail. Okay. So one is prone.
So yeah, the one that would be next to Temin is prone. Again, man, Temin, you get a lot of prone people next to you.
I also
Convenient.
rolled a 2 for my maintaining concentration. Spike growth is gone.
Oh,
It did its job.
It did its job. Yeah.
Literally everybody is in the room already. It did its job. All
It
right,
helps 'cause I can't reach the top shelf.
Blitzkrieg, it is your turn.
Is there any way for me to like kind of maneuver myself without getting hit to kind of have a direction where I could push them?
Where are you trying to push into the burning things?
Thunder wave toward the grease or flame, like I guess both of them. Yeah. Is there any way for me to maneuver myself in a way where I could get most of them, or I'm not sure how the.
There's basically
I'm-
3 of them now that are like behind your guys' line out of the grease, and 2 of them that are in the grease fire still.
Okay. I think. Yeah, that's gonna be a. That's a bad angle. Huh?
Yeah, but I would say if you were trying to do like, are you trying to do another like flame thing?
Yeah, or like a thunder wave, either that or that.
So Thunderwave, you're gonna have a ton of people in because they're all locked into like very small room combat.
Yeah, I think if anything, I can only hit
But
2.
2 would be the best you could do with your
Yeah.
flames.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me see. All right, I will. I'll use my bonus action. Yeah, I use my bonus action first to use my the flamethrower from my Eldritch Cannon.
Okay. Dex saves for those in the grease. Is it disadvantage
2.
in the grease?
I'm assuming like if they're prone, they can't
Well,
do a Dex roll or
It's
something.
if they're prone, it's disadvantage for sure. So I guess
Okay.
that would be the point. If they fell in the grease, then they would be disadvantaged. Okay.
yeah. And
So-
it's, 15 Dex.
The one that's disadvantaged got a 13, so that's a no. The one that's standing upright got an 8, so they both fail.
Damn it. Only rolled a 3.
3
So
damage.
they take 3 points of fire damage.
Oof.
And then
And these are the ones that are less hurt because they're the ones that came last into the room.
all right, and then that's my action. Let me see. I'm going to.
It also smells really bad now because now not only was that grease burning, but now it's like burnt grease. So it's like,
Yeah. I'm assuming there's also like no ventilation here. Huh?
oh yeah, no, none.
Anyway, yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so
because grease doesn't make a lot of smoke, right?
Oh no, no, it's nah. Don't think too deep into it, please. So if I see like one of the standing ones behind me, I'm going to
There's one that looks bloodied, and all of the others look about the same injured.
Yeah, I'll telekinetically pull a 5-foot boulder or any rock in the vicinity, like rubble, and then you see kind of like start shaking, and then it's just gonna fly toward it. I want to cast catapult.
Okay. Is that a to hit?
That is a dex save 15. So to the one that's more hurt.
That is a 13. So that will hit.
And it's gonna take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
As well as 2 points. Actually, no, I don't think that counts as my Eldritch, whatever, arcane firearm.
Yeah, I would not think that would be part of your arcane firearm, but
yeah, let's just say it doesn't work. Yeah,
okay.
Basically, like the rock flies toward him and just hits him.
Oh yeah, and he's looking rough now at this point. It's definitely quite injured at this point.
Cool. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Deflin, you are up. First thing I need from you is to know what you want to do.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take a moment and I am going to bonus action second wind.
Okay. As a reminder, you still have your witch bolt attached to the Moorbounder, which is still actively getting fried.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop that.
You're gonna try to drop that. Make a charisma save.
Just smack the book.
All right. I rolled 10 for the
second wind.
For the second wind. So I'm just gonna add that real quick. And then you said a what?
Charisma save.
Oh, okay. I'm slightly charismatic. 24.
Yeah, you are able to end it.
Okay.
By the way, Rin, if your Moorbounder was injured, I don't think they were, but if they were uninjured, then they have 22 hit points currently. They took 8 damage. So, all right. Well, Deflin, what are you doing now?
Okay. So, what is the arrangement of bad guys in the room?
3 bad guys behind your guys' like half moon semicircle that you had created to defend Rin, who seems to be kind of coming to at this point. But there are basically 3 of these creatures behind the line, one of which is very injured, 2 are only slightly injured, and then 2 in the burning grease. All of the ones that are behind the line, 2 of the ones that are behind the line are actively still on fire burning. One of them has managed to come through without burning.
Okay, cool. Then, oh shoot, I can't do that because I just bonus. Wait,
bonus action is the second wind. Second one is bonus action. Reverse that.
Oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to then whichever one looks the most damaged. I am just going to cast Firebolt at it.
Okay, roll to hit.
8 plus 8, 16.
Hits.
Ooh.
Okay, damage is 10 fire damage.
Okay. I mean, it's looking rough. Like it's getting scorched, it's getting burned, the whole way through, but it's just also still going a little crazy.
Okay. And then remind me, because it's been a while since I've had a character that can do this. If I action surge, do I get the bonus action also?
No, you just get an extra action.
Okay.
As it is an action surge.
Okay. Then never.
Okay.
Then I will use Sparky to then. How close was the closest one?
I mean, roughly? All of them are. Like you guys are all crowded in this room at this point.
Okay, then the same one, he'll just kind of fly out a little bit, about 5 feet. The same one that I just attacked, he's going to also attack it. for a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Then D6, which is 4 damage.
Con save was successful.
And he will fly back to my shoulder.
All right. Sounds good.
That
is Deflin's turn. Temin, you have a prone one in front of you again,
No.
somehow.
Well, guess what? Unfortunately,
That's
not
bad.
a crit, but 24 to hit.
24
that's
definitely
it.
hits.
Not shabby, not shabby. 20. Sorry, I'm trying to do math. Yeah, 21 points of
Stabby
It's
stab
piercing,
damage.
right? Yes, piercing damage.
Okay.
And we gonna do it again.
Stab, 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 stab.
That one's a natural 20, of course, with my
Hell yeah.
offhand.
Oh no.
Oh, that would have been so satisfying. Sorry.
Really quick, Matt, before I forget, you do a quick con save for that one that Sparky hit.
I did. I said he saved.
Oh, that was okay, cool. Never mind.
Double the dice is 8. 13.
13. Okay. That one's looking a little worse than the other ones around it, but still not bloodied yet.
And that's my turn.
All right, Aoth.
Yeah,
Can I
this is the
do-
time.
Perception to see if this smoke is affecting us.
Make a perception
Oh, why
check.
did they bring that up?
Because it was already brought up.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Oh. A 25?
25. The room you're in has very high ceilings, but you do see that the smoke is beginning to collect at the ceilings. With the 25, I would say that you have about 10 rounds. So maybe a minute.
Before it gets really hard to breathe.
But you're also not sure if there's enough fuel in the grease to even produce that much.
Probably not. My grease isn't that strong. Just
And
watered
when-
down, you know.
When you describe these creatures, what was it they were wearing, if anything?
Olive. It's like olive oil, you know. Whoa, what the hell is that?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's very cool. So, do those thorns look wooden?
They look like blades. They look like metal blades.
Okay.
Wait, did it? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I'll do it my turn.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So, with control flames, I can move flames, transfer flames to another fuel source.
Mhm.
Would that include flesh?
I mean, I believe with Control Flame, you have an attack that you can roll with it, correct? It's like a...
It's like D8 or something.
Yeah, well, it's like a D20 to hit, kind of like a firebolt. Or a dex save or
It's
something.
it's not in my D&D Beyond.
What is it called? Control Flame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Control Flame. It's a cantrip.
It is. You choose the non-magical flame that you can see within range
Oh,
that fits within a 5-foot cube, and you can affect it in one of the following ways. Instantaneously expands the flame 5 feet in one direction.
you could do that. That would get...
Extinguishes the flame. Doubles.
So, basically what I want to do is move the flame onto one of the creatures that stepped out of it.
So the two... Hold on, I'm double checking where everybody's at right now. 1, 2... Yeah. So 2 of the 3 that are behind you guys, out of the grease, are already on fire. The
Okay,
one that
so
is
one
out
of
of the
them-
grease, not on fire, is more than 5 feet away from the fire. But there is one that is currently in the fire that is not on fire, and one that is prone that is on fire. So if you wanted to basically make the flame surge onto the one that is not currently engulfed, you could try and engulf him in that fire.
Alright, that's what we'll do.
All right, so we'll force a
increase the
dex
flame.
save then, and that's going to be a failure. So whoever, either the person who made the fire or you, roll 2d6 fire damage for that one.
Be my guest, please. Please.
Okay.
You can be the
8.
fireman. Oh, okay.
Okay. So that one kind of surges up and begins to get caught on fire.
The one that I put my hunter's mark on, is he still around, or is that the one that we put down?
I think that was the one you put down.
So I'm going to transfer my hunter's mark. Oh, before I do that, what I just did with the fire, what are we calling that? A bonus
It's
action?
an action. Control flames is an action.
Oh.
Damn it.
Sorry. That one's not a questionable. That one's it's just an action.
Well, shit.
I was wondering.
I should have led with that
Cool.
question.
No, it's cool though. It's a cool move though. It's cool. I like
I mean,
hearing
it
like
still did pretty good.
you made the flame surge. Wow.
So
Right.
I do not have an attack left then, right?
No, you have bonus action left though.
You have action surge or?
I do.
What you gonna do?
I'll make an extra. I'll with my scimitar. I can use a bonus action to attack, so I'll do that.
Only use a bonus action to attack if you attacked with your action. That is called offhand striking. So you will not be able to do that since you didn't use your action to attack.
It doesn't say that.
Well,
All right.
I'm sorry.
So, fuck it. Let's go. Let's action surge. Where's that? fucker?
Surge.
Okay, but if you do that, then you could also use your bonus action to attack. So
Yeah. So I'm action surging. I'm doing my attack.
are you attacking the weakest one or the one that looks most bloodied, or which one are you focusing?
The one that I just transferred
Engulfed
the
in
flame
flame?
into.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That's a 22 to hit.
It hits.
My second attack, because I can take an extra attack
Mhm.
when I attack, is another 22.
Also hits.
And my third attack is a 19.
Also hits. Roll damage
Which is,
for all
that's
three.
the bonus attack. 12.
But remember, you don't get Hunter's Mark for this because you did not
Yeah.
transfer it over.
Wow.
34.
34 total. Nice.
Numbers.
Without Hunter's Mark. Holy shit. All right.
That one is now bloodied.
Bloody.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Aoth?
Yes, sir.
Rourke.
Said the ceilings were high. How high?
Maybe like 50 feet. In
And
this
I am in-
specific room. In the hallway, it goes down to 10. So just in this specific area with the statue and everything, it's about 50 feet.
So if I take disengage, would I be able to zip by the rest of them and get through the doorway?
The
threshold?
ones that you would have trouble with are the two. Well, one of them's prone. The one at the doorway would be able to get an attack against you because it's a large creature and the hallway dips down to 10 feet.
So I am going to.
But if you hold on,
disengage.
but if you disengage, you get to disengage from all creatures for that turn. So you don't
Okay,
have to worry about which ones you
then-
disengage from.
I'm going to disengage and jet down through the threshold, 50 feet from my current position on the other side of the whole fight.
You could
Into
get
the hallway.
out of the portcullis if you wish, or you can stay in the hallway. But you have enough to get like right to outside or right inside.
Screw it, let's just go up.
Up how high?
To the bottom of the smoke.
Okay, you start encountering the smoke at about 30 feet up.
I will go 30 feet up.
All right. End of your turn.
I will bonus action and do Hunter's Mark on.
Hell, you have Hunter's Mark too?
Yeah, I do. Who do I want to put that on? The second most bloody.
Second most bloodied would be the one that's engulfed in flames, standing in the middle of the grease right now.
That guy.
Okay. All right. Into your turn then, Rin. You have been locked in a vision that feels like it's taken minutes. But as you come to consciousness, you already hear the chaos of battle around you. You see these undead creatures with blades sticking out of their limbs and 4 legs and 2 arms just wreaking havoc on the people around you. You don't have any time to talk or think about anything you just saw. You just have time to act. What are you doing? Being given the finger.
You're muted.
I'm going to give him 1 minute to figure it out. If you can't figure it out, we're going to take a break. All right, let's go ahead and take a break. Let's get them back at 8:10. Everybody out there on the internet, appreciate you being there. And
Thanks for the extra minute of break there, Pete. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
He's always given.
They can hear me. And we are right back to it. We have fixed our audio problems, and Rin, like I had said before, coming wrenched from this vision. You are now in the midst of this battle, and it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, super quick question before we jump in. Did I have time to attune to the stone?
No.
That would have... Okay. Alright, you said a bunch of undead around me.
Nor is the stone an attunable item, so you don't even have to worry about that.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Nice.
It just works. Sweet.
Get it.
So with that, is Rin hurt at all?
Rin is not hurt somehow.
Okay.
We protect him real good.
Moorbounder, less so, but...
Okay. Well, how many undead are around?
5. One of which is very bloodied, one of which is semi-bloodied, one of which is close to bloodied, and 2 of which are fairly healthy. 4 of the 5 are on fire. 2 of the 5 are in grease.
Can we add 6 damage to my last attack? Because I'm no longer fighting a 2-handed weapon. So I get +2 on my single-handed ones.
Also, they're in Greece, the substance, not the country.
No. I'm only saying no, mostly because I don't remember which one was the last one you attacked, and I think earlier in the battle, somebody should have had disadvantage, and I didn't give it to him, so we're even.
Alright.
Rin looks up and goes... Well, first off, would he recognize that they are undead off the bat?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're not undead,
in that case,
you're really concerned for their well-being.
Alright, in that case, Rin will use his channel divinity to go ahead and turn undead.
Okay.
Are they undead?
And what is the save?
So, first off, are they a half CR or lower?
They are not.
Okay, they are not instantly destroyed then.
That is
I mean, it'd be cool if they were, but...
I'd be really questioning the half CR with how many hit points these things have, but sure.
That was the arms.
It's a wisdom save, and it's a DC of 16.
Okay, they all fail.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Then its turn try to move as far away from me as it can, and it cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It also cannot take reactions. For its action, it can only use a dash action to try and escape.
And this stops if they take damage, correct?
It would, actually.
Okay.
Good for 1 minute or until they take damage, so...
And they move on their turn, or they use their reaction?
They cannot use a reaction.
No, but you said they have to move as far away from you as possible. Is that on their turn or with their reaction?
Yes, on their turn.
On their turn. Okay, sounds good. Next up is your Moorbounder, which, now that you are back, may listen to you.
Yeah, I would first bonus action, though, as well.
Oh, my apologies.
If I get one.
You do, I think.
Okay. Seeing my Moorbounder get hurt, I am going to go ahead and cast a first level healing word for 7 hit points back.
Okay, it will be 1 hit point shy then.
Yep. I have his hit points, so I'm keeping track. And the Moorbounder, is there anything on the Moorbounder? What's going on with the Moorbounder?
No. The Moorbounder is still in melee with all of the undead around it. Everybody's kind of in melee with everything at this point. but it's not currently.
Okay.
It got attacked by a wild magic witch bolt. Is the only thing that's attacked it so far.
Oh, lovely. Moorbounder is in melee though with something.
Yeah, with anything that you essentially want it to be. So if you want him to attack the most damaged one, it can do that. If you wanted to attack a different one, you can do that as well. It's all kind of a chaos fight in a very small room.
I'm going to direct the Moorbounder to hold its attack if the undead one, the most bloodied one, ends up turning around.
Okay. Sounds
and
good.
that will be it.
All right, then next up is their turn. So at the start of their turn, the ones that are on fire are going to be on fire. So can I get 2d6 rolled for the fire person?
Okay. 8 points of fire.
Nice.
That one is now also unturned.
Oh,
Damn
I
it.
didn't. You should have mentioned that.
I did.
okay.
I mentioned they were all on fire.
It's fine. It's fine.
And then so
It's only,
eight for this one.
like 2, right?
That one's not on fire, so that one's still turned.
Okay.
This one is on fire, so that's another 8. And this one is also on fire. Okay. Well, the one that is bloodied is looking really bad. It's still on fire, but it still has its abilities to go. So it's going to focus all of its attacks on Temin, as it's going to come around from its prone position, and it's going to stand up still within the fire, and it's going to kind of move itself around you to get out of the fire. However, it's still on fire. And it is going to go ahead and use its 3 attacks against you. It does not get to use Pounce, though, because it did not get to go very far. Oh, also, you guys are so lucky. It did have the ability to use Dash as a bonus action. It could have been a lot worse.
Oh, shit.
No worries. That is going to be a 13 to hit.
Nope.
18.
Yep.
19. So 2 hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
No crits, right?
No crits.
No crits.
Real quick, the Moorbounder with like
God,
his hold
though.
action.
It's 46 slashing damage.
What?
I rolled, so it's 2d10 per roll. I rolled 2 9s and then I rolled 2 10s.
Holy shit, man.
Jeez.
So 46 slashing damage from that one. And then you want your Moorbounder to attack the one that's bloodied then?
Sorry.
Yes, it would be the most
sorry.
bloodied one. And if he's not turned, is he not turned?
No, he's no longer turned. He took the fire damage.
Okay.
So that's 36 damage plus their bonuses. I'm guessing +5 per attack for strength or something.
So it would be 18 plus 20, which is 38, plus 8 is 46.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit. Because it's only +4 for damage. So it should be 18 plus 20, 38, plus 8 for the 2 hits. It's 46.
What can he uncanny out of that?
12.
Damn.
So down to 34.
Yeah, so if you're uncanny dodging one of those attacks, then that would be the... Even if you just choose the higher one. Or would you have done the first one? It's up to you. I'll let you choose. I know which order they came in, so you just tell me
It's a
first or
point
second.
difference. I'll take the... I'll uncanny, because, 2 9s would have been real bad.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay, and that was the 2 9s. But thank you for being honest. You can take inspiration. So that's 18 plus 4, 22, so you'll take 11 damage less than that. So
instead of the 12.
Yeah, 35.
So I'd be like, there's no way he's going to roll worse than 2
Holy
9s
God,
on 2
did I
d10s.
roll really high there. Alright, but you're still breathing, right? And 13
I am.
missed for an attack, so...
Correct.
Next one up is going to go ahead and attack Rourke. Oh no, Rourke blitzed the fuck out, didn't he?
Like a bitch.
Yeah.
You've been rolling pretty good lately.
So that's not a thing because they're gonna attack the closer things. So let's try that again then. One of them's gonna take a shot at the Moorbounder with at least one of its attacks. The one that just got attacked basically is gonna defend itself. So that the first one is a 18 to hit.
I believe that is what I'm up right now. Yeah.
And that first one is gonna be 18 damage. Still alive.
Yeah.
Second attack is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And that one is gonna be only 11 damage.
Oh, that's just enough.
Puts him down to 0.
Yep.
Third attack on it at advantage. Only a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
So as it like stabs, it expects it to still be standing, but as it like falls down unconscious, the third one goes right above its head, which would have been an auto double crit or an auto crit. But you watch as the Moorbounder just slumps unconscious. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for the damage taken on this turn. For the injury check for the Moorbounder.
I just put him to 0, so it should be a... Oh, it's a 3.
3 total?
No.
I was like, 3 total fails.
Plus his con, which is 5 total.
Still fails. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Moorbounder gets an injury? Jeez.
Well, would you rather them just be auto-dead?
No.
Because that's how I normally treat animals.
87.
He has a scar like Battle Cat.
That's very interesting. Nothing is going to appear to be the way, because basically what would have happened is the next attack had disadvantage on him, but since I already had missed it basically with the attack, I'm not going to re-roll it. But other than that, that is it. It is one of the more positive outcomes. It is called Confident Comeback.
Definitely is trying to make this a Thundercats episode.
All right, so that is that one. So that's now 2 of the 5. Next one is going to be... This one is going to be one of the ones in the back, and it's going to circle around to Temin. You're up against the wall, so it does not get advantage on these attacks. But it's going to take its first one against you. That is a natural 1.
Yeah.
The next...
How couldn't that natural 1 be on the Moorbounder?
Man, shows where your priorities lie. Next one's a 15 to hit.
Nope.
And third attack is an 18 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Another natural 1.
15 slashing damage.
And I can no longer uncanny dodge, so I can no longer stand.
So you are down to 0?
I am down to 0.
All right, can
Oh
I
my
get
God.
a con save for just the 15 since they were on separate occasions? So you just need to get a con save of 10.
Yeah.
You're good?
Yeah, 19.
Okay. So that is now 1, 2, 3, 2 more here. So the next one's going to attack Deflin. Natural 1. 17.
That is... I think my AC, let me go back. That is a tie, so that's a hit.
And 24.
That is also a hit.
That is going to be 15 for the first one and 22 for the second.
What kind of damage?
Slashing. So you are resistant. So it'll be 7 and 11.
Okay, so 18. Ooh.
And then the last one of these things is going to be against Rin. I'm just going to roll all three at once because I think you're pretty much uninjured at this point. So that's going to be 18, 18, and 19.
They all hit. They all hit.
All of them hit. Okay. 45 total slashing damage for all three. But that is the end of their turns.
35 or 25? That's where my brain's at.
Pete actually has, you didn't know, but you have 11 temporary hit points. I think so, right?
He's still talking to nobody.
Oh, he's muted? Yeah.
He's on the phone right now.
Oh, that's why. Okay,
Gotcha.
well, somebody... So he had 11 temporary hit points, and we did 45 damage. Just in case he asks when he comes back. All right. Next up, splits.
Oh my goodness. What just happened?
Two of them have to stay in the grease because of room. So... both succeed, though. One with a natural 20 and one with a dirty 20.
Okay. Good for them. So who's down right now?
Yo.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Little bro.
Rin's gonna get real lucky. I forgot one of them is turned. So that last one that did the attack is actually not gonna end up doing any of that. So he'll take none of that damage.
Everything's turned. That's right.
But because it's turned and it's behind him, it's only able to basically like go into the corner of the room. That's it. Not everything, just that one, because all the other ones took fire damage, but that one isn't on fire. So it was
He's
able
like
to
an
turn.
NPC.
Yeah. Well, no, basically it's like in the corner of the room, like cowering now.
It's like it's angry, but it's not angry.
Yeah. But Blitz, it is your turn, and Rin didn't take all of that damage. Lucky him.
Okay. Let me see. So now I can tell they're definitely undead because that spell, the holy spell, kicked off. So there's still like the bloody one next to me and two prone one
There is
in the fire.
No, none of them are prone now. Two
Okay.
are standing in the grease fire, which is almost going out at this point.
Okay.
The two in the grease fire are bloodied. Two outside of the grease fire, one of which is turned, is not bloody, one of which is burning, is bloody, and then the one is really, really, really bloody is also outside.
All right. So right now there's only 3 that's actually not turned, right? 4 not turned. Is there any way for me to get all 4 of them? With did they shift around yet?
No.
Probably
The
not.
best you could do would be 2 again.
Okay.
Because basically there's 2 on the left side of the room and then 2 on the right side of the room with Temin.
Yeah, I don't have man. Okay, I'll use my action.
And there's
to
the
cast...
down-bodied of Temin and the Moorbounder.
Okay, so can I scoot next to Temin without getting provoking? I don't know how far he is. I think he's next to me somewhere, right? Right?
Technically, you probably would, because the only way you would be able to avoid it is to go through the grease fire. Yeah, I'm gonna hold to that because I have a pretty good idea of where you guys are. So you can risk the attack of opportunity, or you can disengage, or you can go through the grease fire.
I will go do the grease fire.
Okay. Go ahead and make it.
Can I jump over it?
How far can you jump?
I don't know. How far can I jump?
Yeah, if you look over your strength score, I think it should tell you.
I have 11, so probably
If
like.
you click on it, it says lifting, carrying, push, drag, size, variance, encumbered. Oh, long jump. Here we go. You cover number of feet up to your strength score, as long as you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before. So either way you would provoke, because if you like backed up, you would provoke attack of opportunity as well.
Because if I step on the grease, I might slip, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to shoot. I gotta save that. Okay, I'm just gonna cast my bonus action to flamethrower. Yeah, Eldritch Cannon flamethrower. Like
The
I
two
think
that
the
are in
two
the
guys.
grease.
I think that's the only two I could hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me do those two.
Okay, so it'll be deck saves.
Dex save, yeah.
That's gonna be 17 and 22.
Both of them save, so
So,
half damage for
half
5.
damage. So
Yeah, it's 10 points of damage, but
half
half.
5.
All
Okay.
right, and that would be my bonus attack. For my action, I think I'll wait around before I could get to you. I'm gonna use Ray of Frost. I guess I'm in melee range.
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage on one of the most hurt one.
Okay.
I'll turn around, face it, and then.
What is the save, or is it a to hit?
It's a to hit, but it's disadvantage because I have melee people around me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be miss 11. Okay, that's it.
Miss.
That's end my turn.
All right, very good. We are back to the top of the round. Declan.
Cool. All right. Well, I am going to the one that looks the bloodiest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Chill Touch.
Bloodiest.
It is a nat 20.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah.
Double dice for damage.
Dice says, ooh, 20 for 40.
What?
20 on the dice. Wait. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I keep forgetting the D&D Beyond doubles.
Auto does it, yeah. Either way, how do you want to do this? Because you still get to kill that one.
So he's going to just kind of like reach out like he did before. He feels it, but it's not exactly the same kind of power as the last time he nailed one of these guys. But it's still going to strike him right in the chest, and then just kind of explodes center, but then it just kind of falls apart.
All right, love it. All right, that's your action.
Okay, I'm going to
Blaze it.
bonus action surge, and then since Chill Touch is a cantrip, I can still cast another cantrip, correct, or another leveled spell?
Correct, you can do either.
Okay, well, I'm going to say that Chill Touch worked pretty well, so I'm going to target the next most damaged one.
That would be one of the two in the grease fire.
Okay, then I'm going to actually I'm going to go ahead and on one of the ones in the grease fire, I'm going to switch up to one of these and do Firebolt, just for the extra fire.
Because fire on fire equals fire.
Yeah. Ooh, 19 plus 8, 27.
27 definitely hits.
All right, and then that is going to be
work, man.
18 damage.
Nice.
And then upon that happening, Sparky's going to do his thing where he kind of hovers out and goes after the same guy that I just hit.
Okay.
He is also going to roll a 19 plus 3 for a 22.
Also hits.
And his lightning damage is going to be 3.
Less impressive, but still damage.
At which point he's going to come back and just kind of sit down and just kind of look around, and that's the end of our turn.
All right. Temin, can you make a death save for me, please? And text it to me. And next up is Aya.
All right. So I'm going to put Hunter's Mark on this.
Oh, actually...
Go ahead.
Never mind. I was going to do something else because I forgot that's not a bonus action, but I'll save it for next time.
Go ahead, Aya.
So there should be a pretty bloodied, flaming dude in
Both
front of
of
me.
the flaming dudes are pretty bloodied.
All right. So I'll put Hunter's Mark on the first dude, the closest guy.
Okay.
And go for him.
All right. Roll the hit.
So
Go for it. Pow, pow.
12 for the first one.
Three hits.
misses.
24 for the second time,
That hits.
and a 15 for the third.
Also hits.
All right. So 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Plus your Hunter's Mark
8.
damage.
20, 29 plus 4 for the single wield, so 33 damage.
Nice. You just start chopping into this one, and you watch as like blades and part of his arms are beginning to like come off as you go into this thing. It's looking really rough.
And that's it.
Okay. After you would be Rourke, who has sent his instructions via text. He says he has 2 attacks, plus 8 to hit. Nick can play me or anyone else. So Nick, would you like to roll 2d20 plus 8 against the most bloodied one in the fire?
Sure. First one's a 13.
Plus 8?
So 21
no.
to hit? Or 13 total?
13 total.
Oh, miss.
Yeah, 5 plus 8.
Damn.
Right? No advantage, no...
Nope. No advantage, no nothing.
bonus, no nothing.
Can Sparky go, you could do better than that, and use his inspiration to let him reroll that?
No. But he can absolutely do that. But that's just funny.
And then 15 to hit.
15 just hits.
Okay.
So D8 plus a D6 plus 3.
12.
Okay. Does not kill this thing, but by God, is it really, really low. All right, and they'll just stay by the portcullis exit there at the end of the hallway. Next up's Ren.
Rin.
We've got Temin, who's down, Morty, who's down, and then 1 turned undead, 1 almost dead undead, and a couple flaming undead.
I didn't take damage when that happened, right?
No, because the one that had attacked you was the one that had been turned, and your DM forgot that. So lucky you, because it was a lot of damage too.
You have 11 points of temporary hit points too from me.
All right. So they're down. First thing I'm doing, I hate doing this, but we're gonna do. So I gotta get my Morty back up. I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word, the bonus action.
Oh yeah.
And who does that affect?
Everybody within
Right.
60 feet of me.
I
would move if
Yep.
I have to be
No.
able to get the more bounder. And
even
yeah.
gets Rourke way down where he is.
Yeah, everybody gets 8 hit points back.
Noise.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's bonus action,
Bonus action, correct. Morty comes back to life, I'm assuming.
Yep. Everybody gets the hit points that they come back with, and Morty is not
Yep.
injured in any way because of the injury he had gotten.
And then, what's closest to me? I
You
can
have
look at-
a burning, very near dead, one right in the middle of the fire. You've got 2 others, one in the fire next to Temin, and one pretty untouched, barely untouched, out of the fire behind him.
And how many are within 10 of me?
Within 10 feet of who? Of you? Sorry, you keep cutting out.
Like, yes, 10 feet of me.
Okay.
Like, I'm wondering if I can get like a good amount of them
So you
within
couldn't,
a 10 foot.
you couldn't get a good amount of them without also getting your allies, except for the 2 in the grease. So you could get the one that's really low and the one that's also in the fire.
I'm most worried about the ones near 10.
Okay, well, you wouldn't be able to get them in a 10-foot radius without getting Temin also in that 10-foot radius, because they're on either side of him.
I'd like to get one of them that's near 10, and then is one of them that's near 10 and like near dead?
The one of them that's near Temin is the other one in the fire, so you could get the near dead one and that one if you wanted.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna attack the near dead one. We're just gonna attack the near dead one.
Okay. With what kind of attack?
Morning, sir.
Okay. Roll to hit.
It's a 10. It's not going to hit. Sucks.
Yes. It is now Morty's turn, though. Half his movement to stand up.
Yep. And he's going to attack the near dead one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I hope he actually hits something. I can roll. No. It's another 10. I can't roll for crap.
That is a miss, unfortunately. All right. Next up are the creatures. Luckily, the one that's near dead is still on fire, as is the other one there. So can I get 2d6 rolled from my fire person? And this is the last turn of the fire, as all the grease is burned out. But the smoke has now also infringed on the upper portion of that 10-foot hallway. So you still have about 10 feet of space, but it's like right at the top of where the ceiling would be now.
Okay. I rolled 11 points of fire damage.
11, you said?
11, yeah.
All right, so the one that's really close to being dead just burns up within the fire. As it goes to make another attack, it just kind of comes down. And then that one also takes 11. Okay. Well, let's see who we're attacking. We're going to start with Aoth.
Oh.
So 3 attacks against Aoth.
Oh.
That is going to be 17, 21, and 18.
21 hits.
The other 2 miss?
Yep.
Okay. That is going to be only 13 slashing damage. Alright, the next one is going to go ahead and attack the Moorbounder.
Wait, isn't it down? Oh, wait, no, it's back up.
Back up. So the one in the fire was the one that attacked Aoth, and then the one out of the fire that is not currently turned. Also, do they get saves on their turn, or are they just turned for a minute? I think it's just for a minute, right?
They're turned for a full minute.
Okay. And that's not concentration. It's just if they don't take damage, that's it. All right, so first attack against the Moorbounder is going to be 17 to hit.
For Moorbounder.
16 damage.
Down.
Injury check. Just got to get a 10. Con save.
Yeah, well, let's see if I can actually roll something. Yes, actually, a dirty 20.
Okay. So down but not injured. It's then going to turn its attention to a different target. So it'll go to you, Rin. So these other 2 attacks then are going to be 18 and 23.
The 18 misses. The 23 will
hit. I assume was that word that cut out.
Yes. Yes, it will hit.
All right, that is 14 slashing damage.
Lovely.
And the one that was in the fire that no longer is fire is going to move itself out of the where the fire was, essentially. But that is essentially it. All right, Blitz.
Yes.
There are 3 of them left. 2 are not bloodied. 1 is bloodied. 1 of the non-bloodied ones is turned.
Okay, and then 10 minutes up now. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll in that case I'll focus on the one that's hurt. Is the one that's not turned and hurt is the one that's still burning, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go for that one. Let me see. How should I do this? He's still in my melee range, I think, right?
This one would not technically be in your melee range, but there's also nothing in your melee range right now, so you could move freely wherever you wish.
Can I distance myself somewhere, like maybe like
You could move down the hall freely at this point. Nothing is blocking you from getting down the hall if you wanted to.
Sounds good. I'll make my way down the hall, like toward Reek. No, Rourke.
Mm-hmm.
the other Reek. And then as I'm running, I'll turn around and then I'll do a Eldritch Cannon Force Ballista on the one that's hurt and burning.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 14.
Misses.
What?
The last bit of the grease, you just kind of slip a little bit as your cannon kind of fires a little bit off. but then you make your way into the hallway. Are you using your action for anything?
Yeah, my action's gonna be as I, find myself on like a more stable ground. I'll turn around this time and I'll properly fire a ray of frost to the one burning.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll be at 19 to hit for
will hit
10 plus 6, so 16 points of frost damage.
Dang. The fire does go out as you put the fire out on this creature, but it's still looking very, very bloodied at this point.
Really? All right, and it's reduced by 10 feet the movement on it, so until the next turn. But yeah, that would be the end of my thing. So.
Top of the round, Devlin, you're up.
I am going to go ahead and target the least damaged one.
The one that's turned or the one that's not turned?
Remind me what the difference is.
One of them is currently not attacking you. One of them is currently trying to kill you.
Okay. The one that is currently the least damaged that is currently trying to kill me.
Okay, understood.
Us. And I'm going to use currently my last second level spell slot to cast Witch Bolt.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And again, so close to a crit. 26 total.
Definitely hits.
Okay. Damage is going to be 9. And okay. So then that's the end of my turn. Sparky will do the usual. He's going to attack the same one that I just hit this time. He is going to kind of fly out and be like, "Hey," and he's going to go, "You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and reattempt that." Yeah, he rolled a 7, so he's going to use his inspiration, re-roll that into a 17 plus 3, so a dirty 20.
Definitely hits.
And then his massive damage is going to be... Massive. He's going to be all pumped up. He's like, and this little spark just goes... And he hits him for 1 damage.
But he failed his con save, so he is now... He attracts electric...
He attracts electricity. Hold on.
Does that make him vulnerable to damage?
It is. I don't think he is vulnerable, but he is now under. He has now his contagious lightning. Creature succeed. Blah blah. Okay, so for the duration, which is 1 minute, attacks that cause lightning damage have advantage against this creature. The creature has disadvantage on saving throws against lightning damage and lightning effects. If the creature takes lightning damage, it is paralyzed until the end of its next turn. An affected creature repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effects on a successful save.
Interesting, and you have a Witch Bolt currently attached to this.
Yes.
Interesting. All right. Well, is that the end of your turn, Devlin?
At that point, he's going to settle back. He's going to be both confused and kind of happy with himself. So he's kind of just like dancing a little bit, sitting up there. This is like the best time he's had, and as far as he knows, thousands of years, or 3 days.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Tammin, you are prone but alive.
Half movement, stand up. One of them's right next to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the...
There's actually 2 of them right next to you. There's the one that's no longer on fire, but very bloodied, and the one that's now attached to an electrical rod of Devlin Picklin.
Devlin's doing work this time. Holy shit.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the bloodied one. On death's door.
I didn't say that. I said bloodied.
The more on death's door.
Maybe Death's
let's
Street.
see. Oh wait.
Maybe
I get
Providence of
advantage.
Death.
I get advantage against the electric one, right?
If you do lightning
damage, which stabbing.
But there's
is not
no
lightning damage.
But I'm really fast. There's no flanking or anything like that. No preoccupied. All right, I'll go vanilla.
Technically, you're the only one flanked right now, and I didn't even give them credit for it.
All right, I'm just gonna go straight roll on the one not being electrocuted. Yeah, fine. Oh, but I've hit this one before. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very cool. Just once, though.
Yeah, just once.
21 to hit.
Hits.
Come on. Numbers. Better. 23 points of piercing damage.
Nice. Still alive.
Still alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. I'm going to...
Maybe death block.
Yeah, I'm going to bonus action disengage, and there's no more grease fire?
Nope. Go out.
Cool. Run 15 feet away to the most unoccupied.
So where you currently are, there's bad guy behind you, bad guy in front of you, and bad guy off in the corner behind you. So if you did 15 feet, you could get like 10 feet into the hallway and have all of them on one side of you. If you wanted to go 15 feet more into the room towards your allies, you could get behind Aoth and Rin.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right, into your turn.
Yes.
Aoth.
I am gonna continue to attack this dude that's unfired but bloodied with my hunter's mark on him.
The one that had your hunter's mark died, but you can transfer it over if you would like to.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that then.
Mm-hmm.
So same deal, 3 attacks. Let's go. A 9, a 19, and that one, and a 7. So
Just the one hit.
Just the one hit. That's 10, 16 damage.
Ooh.
What?
Not
Is
enough.
that all it took?
Not enough. It is on death's threshold.
And one of those fuckers. The what's the thing called?
Superiority dice.
Yeah, thanks. One of my superiority dice. Yeah? Yeah.
What do you add?
All right. We'll add let's see, 7.
Well, what superiority dice are you using? Because you still have to use one of your maneuvers.
Oh, then never mind. I thought you could just add it to your attack.
No, it depends on which of your maneuvers you're using for what it does.
I need to know this better. So yeah, no, never mind.
Okay,
Disregard
that's your first attack.
Oh,
that was all my 3
Oh, that
attacks.
was all 3 of your attacks. I forgot. All right,
Yeah.
end of your turn.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I could give it a scowl.
Man.
But
All right, Rourke's gonna go. He's got 2 attacks. Nick, do you want to roll him?
Sure.
Longbow.
He uses his bonus action to move his hunter's mark over to the next injured guy.
Plus 8, right?
Yep.
18.
Hits. That one's dead. But he already used his bonus action to move it over, so he can take a shot at the other unturned one.
Second attack is dirty 20.
Roll damage.
What is
Just
it?
the
D8.
Plus 3.
Almost max. 10 total.
And total. Alright. And this one is now just bloodied. Alright. End of their turn. Rin.
Can you hear me?
And now.
Yep.
There you go. All right. How are you looking, Timon?
Not great.
You just have the
Yeah, what you
Well,
healed me
8.
for.
okay, and I know my Moorbounder down, which sucks. All right, Moorbounder getting another healing word for 6.
Okay, that's your bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action and action. Because it's not a level spell, you're gonna do Toll the Dead because fuck the undead.
Alright. What's the save? Wisdom?
Yeah.
And again, I'm assuming on the non-turned one.
Yeah.
That's a 8.
That fails. 15 damage.
15, you said?
Yep.
Alright. Anything else in your turn?
Nope, the Moorbounder is gonna take its attack.
Go ahead.
Stand up, half its movement, take its attack. The Moorbounder still can't hit for shit, probably. 11.
Nope. In fact, it wasn't even that. It was the 11. It just ignored you in that instance. It looks a little still shaken from going down so many times. It just refused to attack.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah, that's my turn.
That brings it to their turn. Nobody's on fire anymore. That one's still turned, but this one still is left. So it's
One
gonna go
mass.
over to Rin with all 3 of its attacks.
Is that the one with the witch bolt?
This is the one with the witch bolt. Yep.
Does it have to do the con save at the beginning or the end? Because if it fails, it's paralyzed.
It's when it takes lightning damage next, correct?
Oh, that's right. That's right. It hasn't taken.
If you would have done it in the other order, if you would have had your Sparky go first and then done your witch bolt, then that would have worked. Anyways, so those 3 attacks.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me click because it says creature must succeed on a DC save. If it doesn't, blah blah blah. Then at the end it says an affected creature repeats this. Oh, at the end of each of its turns. Never mind.
Perfect. So that's a dirty 20 to hit Rin. Yep. And then the
Yep,
other
yep,
2
yep.
are higher. So that'll be all 3 hitting.
Lovely.
So first one is going to be 15 slashing damage. And then 10 slashing damage. And then 12 slashing damage. But the other one still is turned. It'll make a save at the end of its turn. You said con save?
Correct.
Dirty 20.
That is a
So
save.
it saved right before it took more damage. Alright. Blitz? Or are you still...
Rin's bloodied.
Oh, bloodied. No, you're still breathing, though?
Yeah. For now.
Alright. Go ahead, Blitz.
My turn. All right, now that I finally have my range, yep, I hunkered down and I will go through the routine of how hurt is it actually? Does it look like it's like all diced up and like all like, chopped up and bits and pieces flying everywhere?
It's bloodied, but it's not like death's door bloodied.
Gotcha. Well, let's finish this. I want to catch a Scorching Ray as it goes down the hallway. 3 blasts of fire just lighting up the entire hallway as it travels down. First Scorching Ray is a... Oh, it's a nat 1. Look at that. It sputters. It just like... It just drips. That's like, not enough power. Next one. That's a 26. And then the last one is a nat 20. So I'm going to roll that nat 20 first because it already kicked in. That's going to be 16 for the nat 20. And then 14 for the other one. Oh shit, wait. No. Sorry. 7 for the other one. 16 and 7.
So 23 total.
Yeah, and then I pump my D8 into that for additional fire from my arcane firearm for 8 points of fire in addition to that.
So 31 total. Okay. Yeah. I mean,
And then-
it looks like you halved the health that it had left, basically, with the amount of damage you just did there.
Okay. Is it it's not dead, right?
No.
Perfect. I will do my Eldritch Cannon as it fires a blue beam that travels down the hallway, lighting up as it just right into it.
Just your
Hopefully.
explosiveness over here.
Yeah, I'm just like fucking like, you know, like artillery. Nat 20! Sorry, I'm like...
Roll damage, double the dice. It's a
All right,
good
let's
turn.
go. 27 points of force damage as it rips down the hallway. It's like, oh, that's a lot of juice in that one.
Layman on the juice.
It's still standing, but it's looking really rough now.
It's like the smoke clears. Like, what the hell?
It's like barely like limping at this point.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's the end of my turn. As I like, you know, stare at a disbelief that is still standing.
Devlin, you still
All
have
right.
your bolt attached to this thing that's barely moving.
I do. Do I have the ability to let Sparky do his thing first and then try to then pump mine in?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that. So Sparky is going to be like, oh, let me get this one first. And then he's going to D20 it for a 19.
Hits.
And then that is going to be 6 lightning damage. And
18 on the
then-
con save. So I think it
Okay, so
succeeds.
con save is fine, but he's gonna float back, just mad that the thing isn't incapacitated, and I'm just gonna look up and be like, you know what, it's fine. I'm like, you want to do this? And I'm gonna hold my hand out. I'm gonna have Sparky just like hit the back of my hand and pretend like he's doing the damage, and I'm gonna pump the damage into him for 19 more lightning damage.
Yeah, how do you want it to look between you and Sparky?
I want Sparky to be like, ah! And just like smack my hand like with as much rage as his cute little face can do. And as it happens, it's going to like just like kind of like a surge. So like since the bolt is attached, you're gonna see there's like a little ball that goes straight from my hand down, hit him, and he's just gonna disintegrate.
Oh my god, it's like Naruto, like Rasengan.
Love it. All right. Technically,
And then he's just gonna like.
there is still one more of these things that will be turned
Wait.
for another 6 rounds.
Oh,
Are you
yeah, there's
guys
one
gonna
more.
kill it, or are you guys running?
I
It's
think
still
we
your
should
turn,
all-
Devlin, but I'm just letting you know.
I mean, I don't have any more attack, so I'm going to let me see what my hit points are. Feel good there. Okay, I'm just going to kind of pat Sparky on the back and just start like flipping through the book, and that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right, sounds good. Temin,
Temin's following lead. I'm not attacking.
okay, are you moving
but I am
into the
making my
room?
way towards the exit. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
out
guess, like-
of the room or into the room? So, like, where it is it's in the room that you guys were in, but, like, way off in one of the corners. So, are you want to go in so you can see it, or do you want to go out to get out? Because you're in the hallway
I'm just going,
already.
Oh, no, I'm not. I went
Or, no, that's right, you were, I'm sorry, yeah. So you want to go down
So yeah,
towards
I'm
the
going
hallway?
to the door. Basically, just stand where I originally was.
So
There's a lot of
me
your
and
blood
Rourke,
left there.
So me and Rourke, are we like at the exit entrance?
Yeah, you
Or
guys are,
the
like,
entrance?
near the port cliffs.
Yeah, so you like run toward us, like, you know, we're there.
All right, Aoth.
I'm gonna yell at everybody. Let's finish this guy together.
And when you say that, I'm gonna be like, you know what? As I'm flipping through the book, I'm like, we could definitely kill him, but if you guys want to just like let me try something really quick, this could be fun.
So as he says that, is it possible for me to drop my turn undead or no?
Mm-hmm.
As he says that, I would drop it.
Could also just hit
Why?
them to drop it, but...
Yeah.
I know. I just want to start running back from a distance so that we can.
Well, luckily it's
Fuck
not your
it.
turn yet. Aoth, what do you want to do?
All right. Well, while he's still running away, or he's cowering, yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
Okay.
You go up and be the first line of attack. Go ahead and roll with advantage to hit.
Oh, you wanted to do something.
Like,
Yeah,
What?
I was gonna say, you know what? I can maybe turn him to our side, but it's gonna be easier if we're not attacking him. But so if you like want to give me one shot at this, and then we can fuck him up real good.
All right, I'll hold the attack.
Are you releasing
Then
him
that's
in,
the end
or
of
are
my
you
turn.
waiting for Devlin?
No, I'm holding the attack, putting my hunter's mark on him, and just waiting for Devlin.
Rin's turn comes first, so I'm saying, are you releasing your channel divinity, or are you letting Devlin have his attempt while it's still turned?
I mean, if it's still turn, I'd let Devlin do it, but I'm also gonna. I will hold Toll the Dead until Devlin gets his hit off.
Okay. Anybody else who wants to hold any type of attack spell can do so.
I would say if my thing fails, then definitely then make that your hold.
okay.
All right, but I think I know what you're doing. But go ahead and tell the class what you're doing.
So while Devlin was sitting over there after exploding his second or third monster, he's flipping through the book and he's like, oh shit, I can, okay. He is going to use the charge, or the one charge in the tome here to try to dominate monster. So I need a wisdom save.
Okay.
-1.
Okay, well, he is charmed and he is under my telepathic link. I can control him. I'm going to then bonus action use spell points to extend spell. So I am going to change that from 1 hour to
All right.
extend.
I'll take this little time
Here we go.
to.
Extend spell. When you cast a actually, hold on. Does it count as casting a spell?
Yeah.
Using a charge. Okay. I can use 1 sorcery point to double its duration to a maximum of 24 hours. This does not use a action, so I'm going to use 1 to double it to 2 and 2 to double it to 4. So at this point, for the next 4 hours, he is essentially under my control. I can command him to attack, to grab stuff. Basically, we have extra cannon fodder and another guy to attack.
So in this moment, like, describe what this looks like. Like, what does the spell look like as you're kind of casting it from the book specifically?
He's reading from the book and he's casting this, and as he is reading and looking, this kind of like dark aura kind of covers the book. Sparky kind of steps off of my shoulder a little bit, at which point, as I'm reading, and the book is in Infernal, I believe, and so I'm reading it in Infernal. And as I finish, I place my hand on the book. I close the book and put my hand on it, at which point, like, the pages start to glow, and this black beam just shoots out and hits the guy, or hits the creature, encompasses it in dark, like, magic, and telepathically, he's just like, hey, yeah, hello, and I'm like, hey, you're just gonna follow us around for a bit.
So once this happens, and it happens, you watch as it immediately ceases. You watch as all of the arms the 2 arms kind of come and, like, put its hands down by the hips, stands up a little straighter and goes, in perfect common, goes, hello, I am Ankeroftif, final chosen of Arwen, and creator of the Chamber of Betrayed Panthers. How may I be of assistance?
Wait, and I'll be like, hey, yeah, so, we've been down here for a bit, just kind of walking around, and I'm just kind of look around the group like, hey, anybody got questions for the creator of the Panther thing?
Oh, shit. Wait, so... Yeah, I'm trying to look at my notes. Like, this is like one of the like the other corpses. Like, did it look like the other ones? Like the other chosen?
All of the monsters look the same. It seemed like it took whatever the host body was and, like, magic warped it. But now that it has been transformed, it is still able to, pacified. It is still able to speak any language it knew in life, and so can still therefore communicate with you as who it was.
Okay. Do we have any questions?
And you just happen to get this guy, as opposed to the other ones.
Well,
tell us about that tree and the runes.
The tree. We were studying a tree. Is this the tree you speak of? Which was in a
tree
large
in the
circular
room where your
room?
sarcophagi? Yes.
Like back there?
He kind of goes, may I?
Yes.
He, like, gestures down the hallway and begins to walk down the 4
We'll follow
feet
him.
and goes
Please,
to
please.
back to where the sarcophagi was and goes, I see. He, like, begins to, like, go through like a wall near where the tree was and, like, begins to, like, run his hand over some of the runes. Almost like reading up on what was the specimen beneath. And the DM is struggling to find that page. But fear not, I'll find it eventually. Here it is, okay. He looks down and goes, well, this is the summoning room. The intention of this was to summon something of the demonic era, whether it be a monster or something. As far as I was aware, there was no successful summonings, but This clearly looks like it broke the summoning circles down there. I'm not sure what this is, but if I had to guess, it would be something from a demonic lineage. It does not look healthy.
I see. Should we go back and get the stone?
What else is left actually in this place? I think the main thing is basically the gem, right? Beyond that, like, I guess we haven't explored further, but do we need to? Or maybe we already have what we came here for.
So you have the gem,
What is it?
right? And I will say, actually, kind of in this moment, while people are kind of settling from this battle, you kind of have your moment, your flashback to what happened when you touched the gem. And you find yourself standing before your father. Not on a cliffside, not on a beach, but very much in the exact same room that you were already in. Except now this statue goes, Son, I see you have come seeking my gem of power. For what reason do you seek this?
Seems I have more than think it. I have found it as I show it to them, and I will say, we're in dire times. The true king needs to reign, and we need to take back the throne. We will use this and to achieve those goals.
The statue kind of looks down in its mighty height and goes, The stone itself will do nothing. It is only the combined strength of all of the god stones that will allow you to perform miracles akin to that of wish. But the consequences of having each stone removed without all stones removed can be dire. Many will die if you take too much time to do this conquest. Speed is going to be your utmost foe.
Have the right team for it, and we will be seeking the rest of the stones immediately.
You got any suggestions for a speed run?
You're not there. This is his vision while you guys were fighting.
And he would turn and say, like, I understand the risks, and they grow each and every, 9 days? They grow each and every 9 days. But the risk is worth the outcome in the end.
And you are ready. And that was the moment you essentially kind of brought yourself back to the battle fight. And now that you kind of have a moment afterwards to kind of reflect on it, you guys are all gathered around with your friend, which again, I'll put the name in the chat for those of you who didn't already do it with the notes.
Was it?
So, does he tell us? Do you tell us everything that just happened?
I would mention like parts of it, but I would also you would hear some of it come out when I address Anchor Talk. That's how you say it.
Ankaratov.
Ankaratov.
It's Egyptian.
Ankaratov, we've recovered the stone, and we know it's got great powers. Any advice on harnessing said powers?
He looks at you and goes, The stone does nothing by itself. It is just a stone. But if you collect all of the god stones, any wish is yours.
We were able to partially translate something that said to the effect of, we had so many days to bring it back and return it, or many people could die. How does the stone know where it is, and is there a way to make that portable?
There is not. Once it's been removed, it has been removed. And if it was not removed for a good cause, then you would not be here now. Hopefully your cause is worth the cost.
We hope so too. Will you... Well, never mind. Is there anything else in this temple that you can advise us on?
He kind of looks about. He goes, I know not where you have explored already, but there is quite a bit to find here.
Well, we've been to, and I point out like each little place on our little hand-drawn map.
As you kind of pull it out, he goes, this is odd. Many of the rooms and hallways seem to be cut off, and it seems like many of them are differently organized than before. Very well.
We found a fault line or something that came down and broke this, so we don't really have access unless there's a secret passage that you know of.
I see you found, kind of addressing Aoth, I see you found a black razor.
I did.
Quite a dangerous weapon there.
We've had a chance to chat.
You are in agreement, I hope.
I am.
Very good. Did you guys find the dinosaur egg that was also in that vault?
There was a mishap with that.
It's too bad.
It was found.
Definitely.
Oh, if you haven't looked into that room right beyond this one here to the left, there's a horde golem in there. Don't mess with it. We barricaded it up with lots of junk to make sure nobody goes back there.
There was a mishap there too.
Yeah,
we found it. Don't worry.
He's gone. It's fine.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, there's some night scorpions that we were doing tests on back there. Are they still in their cages?
They got out, but what kind of tests were you doing on them?
Oh, just, various enlarging, desizing, removing of stingers, poison, things like that.
Yeah, you failed to remove the stingers.
We didn't.
Also, is there a reward for taking care of the gold golem?
Reward? Who would pay you reward?
I mean, you said you had problems with it, and so you barricaded it and locked it up and stuff, so we just made sure
He, holds
you can
up
use that
his,
room again.
disfigured, undead arm with, blades through it. He goes, I don't feel like I am in the position to do anything at the moment with any of this. In fact, I doubt I will live very long.
I mean, you could tell us where something valuable is.
Certainly could.
Yeah.
Is there anything you search for specifically? Again, I know not the location of the rooms, but I can tell you that there are many things within them. There are secret doors, there are traps, there are
What is this?
glyphs.
What is this tree?
Just a few minutes ago, I was talking to... It was not here when we created the summoning circle, but this summoning circle was attached to the demonic plane. So anything that did end up coming out of it, I would assume would have some type of demonic origins to it.
I see. I do a dirty eye on like that. What's your buddy's name?
Sparky?
Yeah, I give a Spark the dirty eye. Demon.
And all these locations with the godstones, they're not connected in any way. Are they?
No. There's, from what I understand. Again, from what you've shown me here in the rearrangements, I assume that the other godstones are found within holy sites like this one, just wherever they are.
You don't have a stack of teleportation spell scrolls, or?
He goes, let me look.
Let me check my pockets.
It's for us to travel to all these places within 9 days. It's gonna be a tall order.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you mind? Did you come out of the sarcophagus back there? Because we specifically talked about not disturbing it, but if we could get your permission to look to see if there's anything in there, maybe. Did you get buried with something?
Again, he kind of looks at the blades and stuff within his arms. He goes, I think part of the magic that I used, well, actually I know this, part of the magic that I used to steal us in there was to encompass all of the magical items that we were buried with, to then animate us into these risen reavers, which feel very icky. In fact, Yes, I almost wish for you to kill me, but I know I am of some use, so I will try to be my useful self, but do not love this form.
Okay. I mean, at that point, I'm looking around. Wait, did you say that you animated all the other guys like with magic items? Like if I dig around and I point at a corpse, like is there something in there that I may?
Oh no.
use?
It's infused with skeletal remains.
Oh,
It is what powered us when the gem was removed.
gotcha. Okay, good. Actually, that's quite a relief. I was honestly I was gonna ask you to do it for me. So just out of curiosity, like once we're done asking you, like if you want to die, is there like a quick one shot thing, or do we have to like just beat the hell out of you?
Sadly, I feel like there's no specific vulnerabilities. Do you know with your spell? I assume it's a spell that I'm under.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's not my charming personality.
Is it? If I take damage, will it erase the spell, or will I remain charmed? Because I will just let you beat me to death if that's what you wish.
I mean, there is a save component that you can like try to break it.
I don't think I'll be very successful with that.
But we've got like 4 hours to beat the hell out of you. I'm not gonna lie.
But again, if I take damage, will I just immediately revert back to that killer?
Says each time target takes damage, it makes a new Wisdom saving throw against the spell. If the saving throw is successful, the spell ends. So there's a chance.
Well, it's up to you.
Although, like, on a scale of 1 to 20, like, what do you? I mean, you were. I think you were like a negative last time, so it's highly unlikely.
Yeah, I don't feel like this is a very wise form. Quite a smart use of that spell.
Hey, it's like the first thing I've done for my family, and like that's right in like 2 generations. So I'm gonna put that on a fucking shield or something and carry it around.
Before you like beat the shit out of him, I'm just I think Bliss is gonna ask like, how deep does this dungeon go? How many layers are there?
Again, I don't know the current orientation of the rooms, but this entire dungeon consisted of 26 total rooms, so I don't know how many you've been to so far, but there were 26 total of them.
I don't know.
And what level are we on? Because I'm wondering if I'm just out of game. Just wondering if the easiest way to do it is just to have him walk back where we kind of rappel down and just have him step into the shaft. If there's 20, if it's much deeper. So
the shaft goes down another layer to another shaft opening, but then the shaft keeps going. So you really have no idea how deep the shaft is.
Okay, cool.
Well, we can find out. Just tell him to walk there.
Yeah,
definitely good.
I think that's.
Wait for it. Thunk. Okay, there he goes.
I mean, hey, does anybody have any more questions?
What's the save on this again? 18?
18.
Do I have any questions for him?
Well, you could land 9 sets of damage and it still wouldn't break the spell, so I think if and when you would like to get rid of this person, we can just narratively set it gets done.
Okay.
Well, I think we got what we came here for.
Okay. Hey, I appreciate your candor. If you want to end it, I'm all for doing that. And I'm gonna look over and I'll be like, is this something the sword would want?
I mean, before you do, is there any other crazy like items in here we should get to help us along our journey, or we pretty much got everything we need?
He kind of looks you guys over. He goes, I don't know exactly what rooms you've been to. But giving you a quick once over here.
Golem, Scorpion, Tree, the book, Sparky's
Dinosaur egg.
Room, Dinosaur egg. Oops.
This is what we have item.
I don't see. Nobody here seems to have a magical cloak that I had in the library. It was called the Cloak of the Bat.
Wait, did we get it? I thought we did. Did we not?
Oh, we didn't go down to the bottom downstairs. I think too deep because once we found like the the little language book. We're like, oh, we got something that we left, so we could go back there and backtrack away.
That was,
just see.
and that was just in like a chamber. That was just a bed chamber. That wasn't in the
That was in a library on the floor that you're currently on.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the same library we were at, right?
There
how many
could be multiple libraries. You don't know that.
How many libraries do you have in this place? And I guess like 1,000 books constitutes a library.
I think it's like 2 or 3.
Point us the way to this item.
More importantly,
is
what
your
does
friend
it do?
only so intelligent? I don't know the orientation of the rooms in this era.
Yeah, he's yeah. What does the cloak do? Let's just start with that. If you want to find it.
Don't remember. Give me a moment.
What's it called? Cloak of the Bat?
Yes. Sorry, I'm still doing a once-over of all of the rooms here. I believe that's everything. You did find quite a bit of it.
When wearing the cloak in an area of dim or darkness, you can use your action to cast polymorph on yourself, transforming into a bat.
Ah, that's it.
That's pretty fucking cool.
While you're in the form of the bat, you retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. The cloak can't be used this way until the next dawn. You have advantage on dexterity checks in an area of dim light, darkness. You can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands and use it to fly with a speed of 40 feet. If you ever fail the grip,
Yep, I'm gonna go find that.
the cloak's edges while flying away, you are no longer in dim light or darkness, then you lose the flying speed. So if you go from dim light to light, or if you fail the grip check, you just fall. So I'm gonna be like, I think I've heard of that. No, just kind of read out of kind of memory. I mean, if anybody wants it, we could spend some time trying to find it. It's not something that I would necessarily want myself.
Let's do a final sweep before we leave this place then. We're in the same floor. It shouldn't take too long. So let's go.
Okay. And I'm gonna look over at Cross and be like, I'll explain this one to him. There's more than one library. So we've got one here. There's 2 more. We don't know where it is.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Actually, that was the perfect response.
Are you trying to explain it to me? I don't need explanation. Let's go. Let's go this way. If we haven't explored it yet, we'll find out.
Where are you going?
Did we want to end him before we left? I mean, we've got probably another 3.5 hours with him. He can just kind of tag along.
He can stick around. Perfect for fodder.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Well, I get. Let's explore a little, and hey, maybe you can die in battle, or maybe we'll just kill you in a different room.
All right.
What time of day is it now?
You are underground. You have no idea, but most likely it's towards evening because you guys slept away the day.
Yeah, so to rephrase the question, I guess if it's been 24 hours since we killed the scorpions.
No.
Okay.
It's been about like 18.
Okay.
I mean, if we're gonna spend much more time down here, I would also then, just to be safe, because I can't do anything else with it, I would use 1 more sorcery point and extend the command 1 more time, so we'd have him for 8 hours. So probably at this point, 7.5.
So
just to make sure.
The way that I understand it is you can only use sorcery points as you cast the spell. So it's not something you can like pump in later. I don't believe. So since you made the original decision of 4 hours, I think that is
okay. That's fine.
What you would get.
That's fine. Okay. Then I have one more that I can just not use.
I thought Temin was frozen there, and then I realized he was just on the East Coast.
Yup.
Okay. Cool.
All right. What are you guys doing?
So we leave this room. Because we should like kind of remember where we've been to before. So I would say like
there is no place you have not explored on this floor.
Oh, this is a whole new floor. Okay.
Everything on the first floor you have covered.
Yeah. So this is because this is like past the portcullis and then went down or something.
So the
Gotcha.
portcullis and the gem room was on the first floor. The tree room is down on the second floor, so you have access to the second floor, or you can go down the shaft. I think there's even another room you could go down into the second floor, but other than that, you guys have not been on the second floor.
Okay, but he did say like it's somewhere on this floor, right?
He didn't say that.
He
No,
didn't
He
say
said
that.
that it exists in the place that he created, but he does not know
Gotcha.
where any of the rooms are.
It's in a library. There's at least 2 more.
So
Okay.
let's head on down.
Fine. All right, let's head down to downward then. Maybe like if the only wasn't like a staircase going down somewhere. Like
So there was.
We should check the first library first before going down, the one that we're on.
Oh, because we. Okay, let's go to that
We
one. 'Cause
didn't go all the way down and check it out. Yeah.
I don't think we fully checked that one because there's
Yeah,
like a
and that-
downstairs to that.
That one's right next to you, and yeah, you guys had not gone downstairs yet, but you guys had
Yeah.
pretty thoroughly investigated the upstairs of it. So you guys kind
Okay.
of head back in again. It's right. The doors to it are like literally right next to the overlook of the tree.
Okay.
Again,
Yeah,
there's
let's
5
go.
staircases that all go down. What do you guys wish to do?
If it's dark down there, I guess like I'll yeah. Well, start walking down. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys going?
Me and Sparky and Krath will kind of whoever starts walking down the first whatever staircase is chosen first, we'll follow right behind them. The 3 of us.
Okay.
I just pick a random.
Are you guys
staircase.
going down different staircases, the same staircase?
I will say we're all probably following a line, right?
I would think
Marching
we're
order?
going down different staircases to make sure we hit everything on the way down, because there are bookcases on the way down from these staircases, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
Yeah. I'd say we all hit different ones and try and check shit on the way down.
All right. I'll be like, don't go too far though.
After maybe a short rest and rolling some hit dice so that we're back up.
Well, which is it? Are you guys taking a short rest, or are
Well,
you guys
if we,
going
do a
down
short,
some?
if we do a short rest, we lose. We have to kill Ankrath first because we've only got him for 4 hours.
Oh, it's only 1 hour for sure.
Short rest is only an hour.
Oh, okay. Never mind. So then 3 hours.
Yeah, so let's
Oh, wow.
let's short rest.
Okay, are you guys doing it in the library, or you're back in the room that you guys were just in?
Probably in the library. If we're gonna be like there already. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I'll say then just, so are you guys going to be like going up and down the staircases kind of while you do your short rest?
I would say like I would for my character like because I'm not hurt at all. I'll probably like while people are like bandaging up, I'll probably just walk around, but not too far where I don't want to go out of like too far of a distance.
Can I get everybody to make an investigation check?
Ugh, 14.
18.
21.
16.
Who am I missing?
Rourke.
Well,
and
me?
Rin.
Huh?
Do I
Oh.
wouldn't roll 1 for Sparky or Ankrath, would I?
No.
And then just
Rin, what was yours?
12.
12. Okay. As you guys spend your short rest and you guys kind of look around and investigate, the only people who essentially would have found anything of significance would have been Deflin. But unfortunately, Deflin was far too interested reading his own book to really spend any time looking for any others. But you do get an hour of reading time in your book, which you need to start keeping track of.
okay.
And Aoth, to my understanding, you have no spells that you were able to cast. Crest, no spell casting.
No, I mean, I have the control flames. No, that's a cantrip.
But it,
No.
do you like if you click spells? Is there a spell?
Yeah. There's control flames, hunter's mark, heat metal, and locate object, and the sword has haste.
Okay. As you kind of travel up and down these bookshelves, you find a book that seems to glow a bit. It seems to kind of call out to you, and you kind of just randomly select it off the shelf. Its binding is black, much like the sword that you carry, and the title of which says Revolution Through the Ages. And this is a grimoire, which is not a mechanic that anybody is familiar with here in this world. This isn't necessarily from this world. So you are essentially able to do more flexible magic as long as you have this in your possession. There are pros and cons to it. Meaning, like, Control Flame right now, you could only limited to your spell, right? Well, with a grimoire, you can expand what the spell says to try to make it more what you want. So instead of it being like, oh, it can only move 5 feet, you can say, hey, can I try and make it move 15 feet? And then you will have to make a check. But if you succeed on the check, you can basically bend the limits of magic.
So he could do like, I want Hunter's Mark this one, but I want to expend, like, try to roll to make it so I could Hunter Mark 2
You can do
guys.
anything within your imagination.
Roll like a D8 instead of a D6.
Or roll like a D100 instead of a
I feel like the check would be
The
unattainable.
more ridiculous you make the thing, the higher the check is. That is the thing. I'll give you more details about the grimoire at another time, but you do find yourself a grimoire.
See,
That's amazing.
Mark it as item. Aya finds a dark
Well-
grimoire in a library. Okay.
Right, but your guys'
Hey.
short rest is over. You may
Yep.
roll
I'll
all of
tell-
your hit dice.
I'll tell everybody about this. Like, hey, I've got this book. I mean, I can definitely use it, but I don't know if somebody else would benefit more from this. And
You are the only person who can use it. Grimoires are unique to each person. They're kind of like Harry Potter wands. They choose the owner.
Gotcha.
So this is yours and only yours.
Never mind.
And normally the title of the book has something to do with a person's personality. Though you wouldn't know that because you don't have other references, but that's another fact about grimoires.
Cool.
Alright, but your short rest is over. What do you guys wish to do? You find
Alright,
also
so-
at the bottom of these staircases is about 16 feet of standing water, but there's no exits.
All right, so that's like a dead end, kind of.
Alright, so that's not the way to go. Let's beat backtrack and see if we can find us another library.
Wait, how
Let's
much
go.
standing water is in there?
About 16 feet. And I would say you guys could have like dove down, looked, like it's just essentially the bottom of the staircases.
I was gonna do.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, if it's standing water, I guess if we can explore it, we'll check it out. You want to check it out?
Yeah, he said there's there though, so we're good.
Yeah, I used your guys' investigation checks to conclude that as well. I figured during the hour that you guys spent there, you guys could have done a pretty thorough job searching this room.
Gotcha.
All right, but we have a few more minutes left of this session before Nick falls asleep at the computer. What would you guys like to do next?
Well,
Let
I guess.
Nick take a nap.
Well,
I guess the
The
main
only
thing
way
is,
is
are you
down.
guys going to continue to explore, or are you guys saying we got what we needed and we're out?
I guess like in a
I'm gonna
way.
go downstairs.
For this fucking cape.
So where
Well, they
do
wanted-
you guys want to choose to go downstairs then?
I think the only way that I know is like the main way is probably like the tree. Something about that tree that still kind of like makes you wonder. And I know it's a way down over there. So
So is that what you're choosing, or are you guys choosing to go down the tree?
what do you guys want to do? Is that okay? Or do you want to?
Yeah, let's go back to the tree and see if there's anything there.
So we're going down.
Okay. So you
We
guys
already explored.
exit out of the library and you guys go to the observational platform where, again, there's some branches that are pretty close, but you'd probably have to jump unless you guys want to, shoot a rope or do some other type of anything. Like it's a medium-ish jump to the nearest branch.
When we get there, I'll look at Enkrath and be like, "Hey, when you were here last, was there like a hidden staircase or anything?" I know
No,
it may have-
there was no
but-
tree either. This was just a
Alright,
summoning room. And it wasn't even attached to this room, which is weird.
I see. The world has changed much. Okay. Yeah. Then we'll walk the way toward that wherever we remember like where that tree thing is.
So do you, again, are you guys jumping, or are you guys coming up with a different approach to it this?
I'll jump.
Ropes.
but super quick question on the short rest. Would my Moorbounder get one as well?
Your Moorbounder is able to short rest as well, yes.
What does he use for hit dice then?
Great question. You're right. You made a great point. Your Moorbounder doesn't get to short rest, only long rest.
Hey. I begin the process of kind of tying a on my rope for us to climb down, unless 10 minutes oh, I could do this.
Are you guys going like straight down the wall then instead of getting on the tree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. If you're able to do that, you're able to do that easily enough. You're able to avoid the branches and stuff. Can I get everybody to make a perception check though as they climb down?
5.
I don't see anything. 7.
24.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Nice.
So as you guys begin to go down in it, and in which order are you going down? Who goes first?
I'll go first.
So Tim, as you're going, you kind of are looking about, kind of keeping an eye. You see that this tree has these various pods of what looks like strange fruits, but it's not consistent. All of the fruits look a little different.
Uh-oh.
And they're just kind of randomly all over the tree. But again, none are within reach at this point because you're going down the wall. As you continue to go down.
The tree does look kind of sus, so.
Aoth, when you go down, you also see these fruits. But for the rest of you, it's kind of just a blurry, canopy. You can't really, specifically focus on any of the specific pods. You don't even really know that they're there.
And I'm not even looking at the tree because I'm having a hard time just carrying my own weight down this fucking rope.
Does anybody point the fruit out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Because
Yeah, it's weird. Is there any low hanging fruit, and especially by my standards?
Most of the fruit is up into the canopy. You would have to be on a branch or something to be able to pick it. None of the branches start more than 40, 50 feet off the ground.
Alright, but I can make an attempt from the window above.
well,
Yeah, if you wanted to climb back up the rope, it's that short jump and you could get to the branches.
Yeah, I'm gonna kindly request a haul back up.
I would also point out to Inkroth and ask him if he's familiar with that and if it would be worth sending Sparky over for any.
No, he doesn't know about the tree. Stop
Okay,
asking about the tree.
No, about the fruit, not the tree.
The fruit on the tree that he doesn't know about?
I mean,
The fruit was here, but the tree grew.
the
The
tree
fruit
wasn't.
grew
The tree
the
wasn't there.
tree.
That doesn't mean the tree wasn't present in his time in general.
It's true. He doesn't know anything about it.
Okay. And as I see you trying to make the leap, I'd be like, you just want me to send Sparky over?
No, this is gonna be too much fun.
No. All right, if you're making the jump, can I get an athletics check, please?
It's only 46 damage. What was it? Athletics?
Athletics.
6.
Fuck.
Six.
I was gonna say.
Really?
I was gonna say. I toss him.
So 6, you jump and you go to grab it, but the tree is massive, but the distance didn't look that far when you were standing there. But as you go down,
It's not acrobatics.
no, it's not in this instance. It's just sheer jump. But luckily, you have 3 people below you on a rope that can all attempt to catch you. So does anybody want to make a deck save to try and grab Tim as he's falling?
What's the distance to the branch?
15 feet.
Yeah, I can jump 13 feet.
Yeah, it's literally just that. That's why it's just out of your reach.
I mean, if I'm on the rope, I'll try to grab him.
Okay.
But
Deck save.
yeah.
You were definitely on the rope because he climbed back up.
All right. 18.
Easily are able to grab him and hold on to the rope at the same time, but yeah, you failed to get onto the branch.
While,
Can I?
while they're doing that, I'm going to cast Mage Hand, pick the fruit, and slowly lower it down to him and just present it to him on an open hand and be like, hey, you think you can grab this one?
Sure, I'll hold them. Thanks.
Did
I'll just run and.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And just gather whatever mage hand fruit appears, and I'm gonna try and like point them out.
Okay. So are you
Because I
going
want like
for
a good 3 or 4.
like a okay? So you want a variety of them.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll just say at this point, then you have a variety of oddly shaped fruit. If you get to the point where you want to start ingesting them, let me know and I'll describe them in a little bit more detail.
He's like, I eat the fruit.
I just make a salad.
I mean, you definitely can. I need to know that so I can give you more information about it. So.
You fall off the rope.
All right, but yeah, you have let's say 4. You have 4,
Okay.
and they're all different.
Cool.
Right?
These devilishly looking fruits.
You can write them down as demon fruits.
Demon fruits. Great.
Sounds fine.
Oh yeah.
Sounds copyright ambiguous.
Well, I mean, we have in real life, we have dragon fruit, which doesn't spawn dragons, so these are totally fine. Totally
Then you
fine.
should totally try and eat them and see what happens. Sounds like a wonderful idea.
4 demon fruit.
Roll. Actually, this will be the last thing we do, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. So roll a d20, Nick.
17.
D20.
I'll eat one with you, yeah.
One is like red and orange, and kind of seems to kind of like be almost a little warm to the touch. Roll another d20.
3.
One of them kind of looks like brownish and kind of like almost a little bit like rotten, but if you look closely, it's still like perfectly like firm fruit flesh. Is just the appearance of it. Another one.
2 more. 16.
Disgusting.
You said 16.
Yeah.
This one is black. It's like a matte black, almost all the way through. And last one.
You cannot eat this fruit if you are a Manjakutra order. 18. Rolling high on those. Or you're eating this fruit on his behalf.
We
Whatever
can make
that
a
guy's
fruit
name was.
salad with them and then see what happens.
That's nice.
Just mix them all together.
I mean, you certainly can if you would like to. And this one here is kind of more like a leathery red, kind of like maybe like the color of like a darker tomato type of a thing, but less bright than the other red one.
Not warm.
No, not warm.
Cool.
All right, but that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys had fun watching. There'll probably be 1 or 2, depending on how much more exploration they do for this, and then check in when we do the next part, which will be the Gems of Power rotation. But we've got, again, at least 1, maybe 2 more sessions this time, but check back in, and thanks y'all for watching.
The Gems of Power arc. Bye. Bye-bye.